You know, last time we played, I came back and we were talking about some weird shit. Now I come back and it's dead quiet.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
I don't like it.
So I like the new layout.
Yes, I do as well. It's very streamlined and a lot more better.
A lot more better.
And as we know, new is always better.
Of course, it's the oldest rule, therefore the best.
Exactly. And I like to remind everyone again, just because the episode is titled Making Port and Robin Watching, this is not an episode of How I Met Your Mother, I promise.
Press X to doubt.
Roll for insight. Anyway, since it's been a bit, I will recap as best we can. The party had left their home island of Scione on a journey to find someone that Elric knew. Along the way, they came across a derelict ship, which DFA proceeded to lick the floor of before Elric decided to TPK an entire group of walking scales. The party found a ton of loot, including, but not limited to, some chocobo eggs. That night, while trying to sleep, a bunch of assholes tried to kill everyone on the ship and rob it. The party proceeded to murk them. And then, in their second attempt of getting sleep, 5 out of 6 of them were kidnapped by an orb. Woke up somewhere completely beyond their known ability and proceeded to spend who knows how long freaking the fuck out about what they found. And then they woke up in their rooms. To their knowledge, hopefully they're safe back on the boat. I think that was everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds about right.
Oh, and also the 5 out of 6 that were kidnapped came back with a shit ton of loot.
Just appeared with a bunch of stuff.
That being said, though,
Was good.
it was good for the DM who got to enjoy their paranoia-induced chaos. I think that was all that mattered. In a way, Corey not being there was probably for the best, because I think Corey would have done a lot of property damage just to prevent paranoia.
It's a venting thing, you know.
Oh, no. Just some of the things they encountered were like, that's going to get smashed, that's going to get smashed. Fuck, we're not taking chances. It's fine, everyone came back alive. But
Yeah?
none of you are missing kidneys. How's that?
I mean, Dell did get body snatched, so
It
Briefly.
wasn't a body snatching. It was merely...
someone hacked him.
Motherboard over.
It was merely Windows had an error. It sorted itself
Blue screen?
out. Kind of. But no, we're going to start out with Corey in her room waking up to the sounds of a violent thudding as Elric re-enters his bunk. And is awoken by the sudden, re-entry.
How do I like? How does Elric does he just fall back onto his bed suddenly?
I would say the best way to imagine it. Corey, you had the bottom bunk, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, okay, because I remember Elric was drunk, so it was like, okay, better put him up top, so it's like... Best way I can describe your re-entry, Corey's laying down, sleeping best she can. All of a sudden, above her, the entire thing starts to lower closer to her, and she gets that feeling of okay, something is in my bubble. And the entire room has a violent echo of creaking wood as you collide with the fabric that holds you up. You were not subtle.
No.
I abruptly opened my eyes.
Abrupt eye-opening is a good idea. I approve of that.
Their internet
Uh-oh.
died.
Look down at him like, where have you been?
There it is.
There it goes. I have no idea. We have to check on Dell.
Beep boop.
You've been gone
I know. But we had to check on Dell. Just come with me.
Are you gonna let him get out of the bed and proceed, or are you gonna keep him there to like continue questioning? Also, if you were speaking, your mic is not picking you up. Yay, audio. Beep, bop, beep, boop, bop.
Hey, there's always scuff.
Yeah, there always is.
Okay, I had to take my phone off the Wi-Fi.
Oh, that'll do it.
That'll do it. Yeah.
All right, try that again. Were you planning on letting Elric proceed to go check on Dell, or are you going to continue interrogating him?
He seems concerned, so I'll poke my finger in his face and be like, "You're going to explain this as soon as possible."
Yes,
And I'll
absolutely.
stand back and let him get up.
Let's head over to the other room.
All right, you two proceed to the next room. Bursting in, you find. Well, actually, no. What do the two of them find? Hyacinth and Dell.
You said we were dropped back in?
Very like plop. The eggs are fine. Don't worry.
Good.
That's fine. It's fine if they get scrambled. Does Hyacinth see the orb?
Roll a perception.
Oh no. Is the orb going to try to hide because it knows it's in trouble? Like a cat?
Like a child.
A child. Perception is a... Where did my sheet go?
The orb is the problem child that knows what it did.
Apparently.
What you guys get for pondering the orb? One day it's gonna ponder back.
There you
Don't
are.
lie to that.
11 plus 7.
18.
18.
Yeah, the orb is actually in Dell's hands.
Hyacinth is just gonna point their trident at it and then poke it with the trident.
Don't poke the orb.
Poking the goddamn orb. Kidnapped us.
Dell, how are you reacting to the sudden appearance of two players and a trident poking your orb? That sounds so weird out of context.
It does.
Am I back to myself?
Yes. You woke up.
Okay.
You woke up with full facilities again.
Okay, I remember.
You remember everything.
All right, cool, good stuff. That was. I think honestly, he's just sitting there, like holding it and like shaking a little bit. Like and there's probably an odd like an odd higher pitch like grinding sound kind of in the background, but he hasn't really responded to the people yet.
Okay. Also, just so you guys know, as I said at the end of last session, Alessander is on the floor.
We'll get to that one later.
I'm just making it clear for everyone. There is a caped, dark-furred Alessander just staring very, very perplexed, confused, and just otherwise not okay.
He's a puppy, isn't he?
He's a Varg, which is like kind of like a werewolf, yeah.
Okay. He's a dog boy.
He is that, like, he's almost on the cusp of being a furry.
Okay. Noted. Hyacinth is still, like, poking the trident gently at the orb and just saying it's like, where the fuck did you take us? But why are you... Balls aren't supposed to steal people.
Also, just before we progress, Are the Mughals staying up in the crow's nest when they awake, or are they just gonna flutter down to the others?
DFA will immediately clutch Egamides, and then she's just going to look over at Moxio and say, "That was really fucking weird." And then she's gonna curl back up and go sleep in the crow's nest.
I love it.
Yeah, Moxie's just gonna kind of like look out in the distance and just kind of like fall back and just stare at the sky.
That moment, Monk's just having it. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle moment. All right, but okay, if you guys just recover, don't have to worry about them walking in on anything weird. You four are back downstairs and dealing with this. Elric, you have found them as they described.
Del? Are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'll explain.
Freaking me out, man.
Del?
Okay, gotcha. It takes him a second, and then that like small whirring sound kind of abates a little bit, and he looks up and like seems really confused, but he nods and says, "It's me, but I wasn't. Me and someone else was driving, moving."
That doesn't sound good.
Where the hell were we?
I'd like to know that too. 3 days, remember?
The best I could explain. I don't even know how to explain it. We got just if we get everyone together, I think we could probably pull it together. But it was weird. It's the best I can say.
Okay, great. That's comforting.
Hyacinth, help me here.
Hyacinth is just staring at Alexander.
I guess Elric notices Alexander. Oh.
At this point, he with that old man groan, gets to his feet and dusts himself off because he is clearly covered in something. He just looks around. Whatever that thing is, I would get rid of it. And then he walks out of the room. Doesn't even let you ask him anything. He just leaves.
What did you do to the wolf boy?
Hyacinth is just offended. I think he was trying to take our stuff.
Wolf boy?
Yes.
Do you think he messed with the orb?
I think he was in my room during the night. I've been told that's not great. Unless you're being paid.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
A little bit.
Again, I'm waiting on an elaboration.
We woke up somewhere with all of our stuff, and there was a library, and then a desk tried to eat DFA.
Okay.
Skeleton came out of a room. Moxio was covered in purple dirt. And there was a bone skeleton with lots of jewels.
What else would a skeleton be made out of?
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of skeleton you have on the inside.
Okay, fair. What happened to Del?
something, someone possessed tells the best description I can think of.
Possession. Lovely.
Seems to be okay now.
Possession of the one that can open up voids and kill people with them.
You know, I didn't think about that till now.
Oh, were you the one who helped us come back?
Me?
And you
No.
were all Dell. Like whenever you were all not you and super strong.
How rude.
I remember watching it and not being in control. I got some weird visions of snow and dragons and fire, and it was very confusing and very much.
Did they feel like the visions we had of that town being burned down by those people? Or did they feel different?
I think different. They felt more like what my job was before the island. I was supposed to just see things and know things, and I haven't really done that since I had to leave, and it was odd, but I've never ever had that happen before. That's not supposed to be able to happen, where somebody else can make me move around and do things.
All right. Still not comforting. How do you feel now?
DM? do I roll for like give myself a once over?
Yeah, I would say do a do an intelligence for a diagnostic.
Okay, just a
Just a
looks
flat,
like,
yeah, just a flat intelligence roll.
I think 10 and 3 is 13.
The party watches your eyes kind of do that weird thing where it moves like way too quickly for a normal person's eyes to be moving because you're not clearly a normal person. And you get like a feedback of everything that's right. It is at this moment you realize your internal chronometer is off by 3 days.
Oh,
Other than that, you're fine.
you said 3 days? We weren't here for 3 days?
Yeah. You all just up and disappeared for 3 whole days. I've been keeping them here, trying to figure out what happened to you, and now you just appear out of nowhere.
That didn't.
Did you miss me?
I
I missed you terribly, Hyacinth.
I missed you
Mostly
too. I wish
because
you
I
could have gone
was-
with us.
I was worried you were dead, but
it was a very strange place. I think it may have been a pocket dimension. I have a special watch kind of thing, and it's off by 3 days, but it was still working. So
How long were we in there for? It wasn't that long.
how long did it seem to you?
Like a night,
Yeah,
maybe.
night, maybe about
Yeah, a few
Jeez.
hours.
a few hours at most.
Yeah.
It definitely was not that, but oh boy.
What the hell?
Well, this is concerning.
So the orb just brought us there for some reason?
Nothing's been really happening with the orb lately, right?
Yeah. No, it's been quiet. Maybe it needed something?
Maybe it was trying to help us? Probably not. Usually, if you're trying to help somebody, you don't just take them in the middle of the night while they're sleeping somewhere different.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows at this point, Corey, you feel a presence behind you, and you notice as you investigate it, Amelia is just standing there staring up at you all, looking very frustrated.
Yeah, they're back now.
I noticed. I was informed by Alessandra that he's back as well. Does anyone have an answer to where the hell they went?
A Dimension's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
The Palico just
What she said.
The Palico just pinches the bridge of her nose. Are you trying to tell me that you just up and jumped into another plane?
Not by choice.
Well,
I think it stole us.
we were taken, moved, shifted.
Stolen.
Looks back to Corey. I appreciate your decision to make us wait instead of going back and looking for them. They're back. Alessandra's back. I'm assuming... Where are the Moogles?
Oh,
They sleep upstairs, don't they?
We should probably go make sure they're back.
Yeah.
Amelia steps aside for all of you to move because she doesn't want to be trampled by 4 tall creatures.
Very tall.
And all you guys hear her say is, if anyone vanishes on my ship again, I'm throwing that thing, whatever it is, into the sun.
Starting to agree with you.
I think Alessandra was trying to steal things from our bedroom.
Amelia just gives I'll find out, and then walks towards Alessandra's quarters, leaving you go to find the Moogles.
It's just, Alessandra, this is bad for business.
I said look at what they had, not take what they had.
Be a dick, Alessandra.
Look with your eyes.
It's literally every parent telling their kid in like a tourist place, if you touch it, we have to buy it. But no, you guys can head up to the main deck to go check on the Moogles, who hopefully are in the crow's nest where they should be.
Nope, they broke out.
Still,
DFA is in fact in the crow's nest. She's still asleep, but she's now slumped. So her legs are like pressed up against the side. And she's like almost upside down, still cradling Agamedes.
A baby.
Again, this is the person who can be either a savior or a menace, and she chooses to sleep. So
Well, she didn't feel like she got a good night's rest because weird shit was happening.
Not only that, but she did yell a lot that she fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna?
She's forgotten all about that now, though.
Who's volunteering to climb the crow's nest?
No,
No.
I'll climb it again. I've already been up there once.
I have the lowest deck score out of everybody. Come on now.
I mean, mine's
Fine, the bunny will do it.
mine's not great.
Okay, the bunny's gonna do it. You can climb up.
Okay.
The bunny's gonna do
Bunny
it.
do it.
Thankfully, there is a ladder on the mast for you to climb.
Oh, thank God.
Only reason that DFA jumps up there is because DFA jumps good. But no, you climb up and you spot the Moogles. DFA, as described. Moxio, I'm assuming, is trying to sleep. Or is
Just
he
kind of still staring up at the sky.
is he puffed out?
Not so much anymore.
Okay. So Hyacinth, you found the Moogles. Safe and sound. All
Hyacinth is
considered.
just gonna. Psst, Moxio.
Just
Moxio, you
unmoving.
alright?
Just
That was fucking weird.
yeah.
Cool. You guys fine?
Yeah, I think we're okay. We're okay.
All right. Good night. And then climbs back down.
For
And
the
just
record,
looks at
it's
everyone
about,
else and says, Moogles are fine.
just so you know, for the record, it's about like midday brunch-ish.
We haven't slept yet.
I'm just letting you know that, like, before anyone asks, it's about midday brunch time.
That's fine.
Yeah, we didn't sleep well, didn't we? We just had a night of craziness.
Shockingly, your body, like, physically speaking, you feel well rested. It's mentally that you're just like, no, we saw things. Best way I can describe it is when you get like a 10 hours sleep, but you had really weird, fucked up dreams, and your brain is just not caught up with your body yet.
Mood.
Your body's like, we slept for days. Mine's like, I haven't. But no, you return to the others to let them know that the Moogles are good.
Yes. The DFA sleeping. Moxio's staring at the sky.
Sounds about right. Guess they're okay. That's good.
So, Corey, what have you been doing while we've been gone?
Wondering where you went and trying to convince the, captain and crew not to leave.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Worked out.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, for the record, to keep yourself sane, Corey, you and some of the crew did do some more deck fighting. You made 500 gil.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's what I do when y'all aren't around.
The crew has learned to stop challenging you because they've realized they're not going to win.
Can I say?
Also, I think Amelia told them to stop because she's sick of Rayhan patching them up.
I get carried away.
No. They're just stupid, not knowing when to give up.
That too.
But no, also, you guys have noticed that now that you're all on deck, you can see you guys are not that far, maybe like a few hours from port on the coast. So once Amelia is done shouting and screaming at her second in command, the ship would no doubt continue on the way to finally reach land so you guys can go off on your merry way. Would you have anything in mind to do on deck before the ship continues, or are you guys like, no, let's get the fuck off this boat and,
I have a list, but the list can be done behind the scenes.
I do have that list.
Yes.
And where is it? I just had it. See, hold on. The first one we can do behind the scenes. Same with the second. Third one has to be in town.
Anything on the boat that can be done.
Yeah, that's what I'm
scenes
looking.
is fine with me.
Yeah, we'll have that happen behind the scenes, so you can mark those down as done.
Okay.
Once we do the whole progression towards town thing. Was there anything else anyone wished to do on the boat before we fast travel?
None I can think of.
Do I need to, in character, talk to Rayhan about that forest with the temple?
If you would wish to, you can do that either on the boat or you can do it once you guys get into town, because the ship's going to be in town for a while to restock.
Cool. We can do that whenever we get in town.
Okay. Did the Moogles wish to do anything, or do they want off the damn boat?
The FA would like off the boat.
Samesies.
All right. So takes about, we'll say, 3 or 4 hours before everything is able to get underway. Then brought it into the port. You have now reached the city of, and I'm going to butcher my own city made, Athelney. Athelney. It is a fairly, we'll say, small city, but since it's on the ocean, it extends all along the coast. Has lovely views, many vistas. It's a bustling city, and for the first time, you guys are actually like, oh god, we're in civilization again. Compared to Scione, which is like, backwoods, very quiet, tranquil. As the ship pulls in, Amelia, with all respect, is like, I appreciate you helping out when you did. I appreciate helping you guys out as well. But for the time being, I need to not see any of you. I am going to be anywhere in this town with a good drink. And she just walks off the ship and leaves. Who was it? I forgot. Inigo and Alessander to handle the crew, telling both of them, you handle whatever needs to be handled. You need me, don't find me for 2 days. Inigo looks very confused and is just like, okay. And you guys have free reign of the town to explore and find dwelling while you're in town. And you can explore whatever you guys want to look for.
Woo.
That being said, I have to ask, what is DFA's first act once land has been reached?
She's going to ask Moxio where he wants to go.
Okay. What do I see in the immediate area that catches my attention?
First of all, I really expected DFA to do that whole, like, dramatically jumps off the ship, starts kissing the ground. I really was expecting the, thank God, land.
Like I said, gotta keep you on your toes.
One of these days I'm gonna get it right. You can see quite a few of the immediate areas, like warehouses for the shipping and all that. Just beyond that, you can see the residential district, the not financial, but like shopping district, I guess you can call it. And from here, you can see a large tavern in between those two areas, behind the warehouses.
Okay.
You also see a giant lighthouse, but that's not surprising given you're on the coast.
Probably just be like, suppose we just walk down the main, I'm struggling for the word, causeway.
Yeah, causeway works.
And see what we see.
As you guys do leave the ship, there are a ton of people coming and going. This spot of the coast has, like, I think 30 ships can be docked at any point, and right now there's about 10 passenger ships coming in, 5 trader ships, and your ship that just arrived. So a bunch of people are everywhere. Have fun navigating a hordes of people. It's a busy place. Is there any place specifically someone would like to go? And I will let you know if there's a place like that in the vicinity.
Hyacinth is going to ask first if anyone's ever been here before.
Ooh, good question.
Pointedly to Elric, because he's the whole reason why we're here.
That's true.
So do you know anything about this town?
I don't know, DM, do I?
Roll a history.
History.
Do you have local?
Do I have local?
It's right below history. It's what I'm checking.
I do not.
Okay, but do you have history?
Nope.
Okay, well then, good luck.
Well, upon hearing that he does not know, I would like to roll a history.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I have knowledge history. Yeah, okay. 2.
All right.
That is going to be a 18.
How much? 18?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can read my own notes. Athelney, again, try saying that 10 times fast, is one of the major port cities for the Republic, being that is perfectly situated on the peninsula. It has much access to the water, and it's far enough in that way if anyone was trying to come up from, say, Ionian League or the Empire, they'd have to travel along the coast and could be stopped. So they have a very safe and protected sense of we don't need to worry about anything. A lot of people there are devil may care. It is about half the size of most of the port cities, but it's still one of the most vibrant and the most diverse and one of the most active. It is very descriptive wise Mediterranean looking in terms of like the I don't know if it's stone type of buildings compared to like timber. A lot of the roofs are brightly colored, and everyone seems to be very blasé about most stuff, and they're just enjoying the gorgeous weather all the time. It's a very good tourist spot, though, too. How's that for info?
That's a lot of info, but that doesn't help me pick out where we should be staying.
In terms of taverns, the best place would be Numea's Gift. Nimue, Numea. And it is it's near the center of the city. It's a bit on the expensive side compared to what most of you are used to, but it is one of the best places to stay.
What is
what?
I'm going to let them know that.
Okay.
That Numea's Gift is like a little bit pricier than what we're might be willing to pay, but we could always ask around to see what a good smaller place would be if we want to. I don't know. I just don't want to walk around with all of this stuff because someone will in fact rob us.
Yeah, we do have a lot of this stuff from wherever the hell we were.
And I have a lot of gold. Gil.
Money.
Monies.
That's the other thing.
There...
Numea's Gift is actually surrounded by a lot of shops. That's why it's one of the most expensive ones. It has a lot of its clients benefit with the shopping area.
So we can either try to find some place to stay while we're here, or we could immediately go and try to sell off what we don't want.
Well, yeah, has Corey seen our pile of loot? See if
I'm assuming it by this point, Corey's noticed you all are carrying a bunch of shit and been like, excuse me?
I would say...
Did you bring it back from the fairy realm?
Yes, we brought it back from the pocket, the orb pocket.
We just got a bunch of stuff.
I was going to say that we probably all let Corey look through it. Well, we had that time on the ship before we reached land.
Yeah.
There's a list, isn't there?
Yeah, in the
item inventory.
Yeah, inventory collected is the list of all the things they found. And,
okay, I'll look at that.
Yeah, a bunch of things have been like relatively claimed, but for the most of it, it's kind of a communal pile of junk.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth a lot of money. I think because I know that Magzio and Elric put in the in that thing what they were claiming. I think DFA and Hyacinth and Del were the ones who were just like, whatever, regarding all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay. But no, for what you guys have, you can sell a lot of it near the tavern. The stores around there would actually be likely to buy a lot of it. However, though, Hyacinth, before you leave, because you guys are still at the, vicinity of the ship, Rayhan does come up to you and says, he'll probably see you later, but he wants to give you something before you go, just in case he doesn't see you later.
Okay.
It's a very small item he puts in your hand. When he removes their hand so you can look at it, it's a glass bottle with a longer than normal neck. The neck is wrapped in leather, and the ends in a design that resembles the crossguard of a sword. Because of its stopper and what's liquid inside, it kind of resembles a potion. But on an examine, like a quick putting it to the light and looking inside, you notice that is definitely not a potion. And Rayhan's like, I made this once. Never want to use it. But I don't trust anyone on the ship with it, so hopefully it'll do you some good.
Is it something to hurt people with?
Yes.
You're my favorite. You know that, right?
Their ears, twitch, and their nose scrunches for a second, goes, I'll try to take that as a compliment and not as you're going to do bad things with this.
Oh, I won't do bad things with this. Not at all.
I just hope it keeps you all safe.
Hyacinth's nose twitches and their ears twitch happily. And they pull out a fork from their bag of it, like their pocket bag full of nonsense and silverware, and they hand a silver one to Rayhan to remember me by, just in case.
They take it and place it in their vest pocket and says, it'll be very hard to forget any of you. And as that happens, Aubrey just bumps past you two and just goes, whoa, so many people, man. Hopefully we are not taking them on the ship. I can't feed them.
Sure you can't, buddy.
Looks up at everyone. Whoa, you guys are back. I thought we ate them. And then just walks off.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss that little weirdo.
Yep.
I mean, we have our own little weirdos, so,
That's also very extremely true.
So do you guys want to do shopping or tavern booking first?
Well, I guess if we can get rid of some of the stuff, then it would be less things to put in the tavern to have to go find somewhere else.
That's fair. All right.
Thoughts?
All right. So make sure everyone claims what they're claiming, I guess. And
well,
yeah, the only reason I would say the only reason I would say go find somewhere to stay first is because it's going to take me a minute to look through this.
Okay,
that's fine.
That's where that works.
Just so you know, the shops that you guys can pick from, there are two alchemists. There is a hunter's shop, a weaponsmith, two general stores, an armorer, and a magic store. I'm giving you all choices to pick from, which I know is so horrible of me because indecision.
You said what? General store and
two of those.
Magic store. Alchemist. You said alchemist.
Two of those. Yeah, I think I covered every type of store you can find in an RPG.
Pretty much, yeah.
And yes, I've named them all.
Aha.
Going to all of them at some point.
Well, don't need to go to armor. I got armor.
I'm trying to remember if I can like dual wield or something.
Well, that battle axe you can wield with 1 or 2.
I think
don't
I can. I can do that because I'm looking at that and the dwarven war axes.
It has exotic proficiency. If you don't have that,
I honestly don't remember if I do because it's been a minute since I looked at anything.
No, I have to take it specifically for the Dwarven War Axe.
I'm gonna pull up all my stuff.
I think you should be able to dual
Yeah,
wield.
this is. I'm sure I can.
I think if anything, you would just take what's it called, like a small penalty for the offhand,
Yeah.
which generally isn't usually that much. It's usually like a 1 or a 2. But no, you have options. I'm assuming no one's keeping an eye on the Moogles. Has DFA and Mogsio picked a store which they would wish to explore?
Not really. I was actually going to hold off until because I agree with finding some place to stay.
Okay.
One thing I'm looking at currently if I can actually use that buckler or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
But other than that, I'm fine with selling everything.
In the meantime, right, I guess Elric could go up to Dell and hold out the orb that he doesn't know it. Not that orb, the materia that I don't know what it is. You know,
The thing of which you found that you don't
Yeah.
know, and the thing that didn't yeet you into a different plane of existence.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
The other orb.
different orb.
Okay.
And like I know it's materia, I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
See if Dell can
Identify.
identify what this is.
Yeah.
Would Dell like
Can
to use the wand of identify, or would they to do it themselves?
I'll do it myself. I should probably give somebody else that wand so that we have like more people who can do that just in case.
I'll happily take it. It seems cool.
Oh hell yeah!
All right. Well,
Honestly,
Party wand.
he'll probably be like, oh, by the way, here, I know how to do this, but other people should too. And he'll hand it over. He'll hand the wand over to you. It has 2 of the 3 charges on it because I realized belatedly that I have detect magic because the tiny text was too small. But he'll go ahead and hand it over and be like, so that way you can tell where magic stuff is, like this. And then I'll cast detect magic and see if I can get an idea of what I'm looking at. I know I can't fully identify it, but I can get like an idea of what it is and does from what I understand.
yes. Now I just want to make sure. Did you have the shadow or the cure one on you, Elric?
I had the cure one.
Okay. So yeah. You do a little. Okay. So exotic weapons can be used one-handed on exotic proficiency or 2 weapons. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Okay, nice.
That is good to know. After a bit of staring very deeply into this glowing sphere, again, these spheres are about maybe the size of like a baseball at best. They swirl with like an iridescence kind of coloring. At least this one does. It's very like blues, whites, purples, and a little tiny bit of like aquamarine greens. You come to realize it's a cure materia. And for those who don't know what that it means, because someone doesn't, I guarantee it.
Someone is me.
Someone would be me.
I didn't want to out any of you, but you had to do it yourselves.
It's fine.
The cure materia is a common support materia. They are very expensive. They can be attached to weapon or armor. It has a faint healing aura, and it provides the user with the ability to heal damage with the weapon or gain fast healing per round. When attuned, the use magic skill will be included so they can use the cure spell.
Oh.
At level 1, this will get if it's in armor, level 1 it grants the user fast healing until they're at 50%. If it's in a weapon, the user can heal 1 point of damage whenever they use their weapon. And every time it levels up, it can do more per turn.
Nice. What does fast healing do? exactly?
No, fast healing is the what's it called? Essentially like regen,
Mm-hmm.
where you gain health back quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 HP per round until you're at 50%.
Okay.
Fast healing is in the armor. If it's in your weapon, you just automatically gain it when you use the weapon.
Okay.
So one's passive, one's active.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So now I know what it is.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, and because for flavor, when Dell tells you this, it actually kind of comes out like a Google Translate. It's not Dell's voice. It's just like almost like Alexa reading a dictionary definition, and you're just going, "What the fuck?"
Nice.
And of course, Dell shakes their head afterwards, going like, "Okay, that was weird," but yeah, that's what it does.
Okay.
Ugh, hate when it does that.
Thank you.
Also, the GIF you chose was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Did they intend for it to kind of look like one of those fushigi balls?
Yeah, kind of.
Contact-
That's
Yeah.
That's what they look like. That is materia.
Good to know.
They're typically more swirly, magical looking, but yeah, pretty much.
Also, just so it's known, unlike most attuning things, if Elric attunes his to his weapon, takes it out, hands it to someone else, they can attune it to their stuff and not have to worry about it. It would just take like a day of attunement. So
how's
the
the
party
work?
What? No, you just gotta sit there and like focus on it to like make it work with you.
Okay.
It's just one of those
And-
like you gotta spend time to attune. That's all.
So how can I like put it in like my armor, for example? Do I need
Gotta
to
find a blacksmith.
Gotcha. Okay. Well.
Until you physically learn how to do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So we can add that to our list of things to do.
Yes.
It's just find a blacksmith to do that for whatever armor you pick.
Or weapon.
Or weapon. So we're heading towards the Nims. Nims, is that the name?
Oh, the tavern?
Yes.
Numea's gift.
Numea's gift. Okay. As we're heading towards Numea's gift, and they're doing all of this, I have my bunny perception of thief skills up to make sure nobody tries to steal shit from us.
Okay. Roll perception.
I would like to be aware of the surroundings.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Roll perception.
It's a natural 19 plus 7? Yes, plus 7, so 26.
No one's paying you guys any mind. Everyone around is either like busy shopping, they are talking amongst themselves. You guys are just part of the crowd. No one gives two fucks.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Like again, this is one of those small cities where the benefit of it is, while yes, if you were walking around strutting that you had too much money, someone's going to take notice. If you're just walking, even if you look wealthy, no one's going to care. It's very much one of those, just don't make noise, you won't be noticed.
Fair. So, alternatively, I would also like to try to keep an eye out for anyone who shares my profession.
The profession, or the like, the stabby profession?
The courtesan thing.
Okay. We'll keep that same
I would
roll.
like to.
No, we'll keep it as the same
I would like
roll.
to just. Well, because I'm specifically looking to see how they dress.
Oh, okay. You're like specifying. Okay. Do another perception
Yes.
roll then. That'll be a separate roll.
That one's not as good. It's going to be a 13.
Where you guys are, because you are leaving the dock area and you're heading into town proper, you don't see anyone right away. You see a few, but there isn't anything uniform in how they dress or how they act. You notice, though, they seem to all share, tattoos on their wrists.
Mm-hmm.
And the tattoo is of a certain flower. Some of them have a rose, some will have like a lily. A common thing you're noticing is each group seems to have different flower tattoos on their wrist, either marking who they work for or some form of connection.
Okay.
And they all do notice you noticing them cue in the Weird Al, I looked at him and they looked at me, back and forth meme. But they don't really do anything as you walk by. Also, because you guys are walking towards that, Nemea's Gift is a 3-story tavern. And it is, well, not 3 stories. The entrance is 3 stories, and behind it is a, like, 5-story building. Like, it's 2 buildings connected. When you enter, it's very, very lively. Music is playing. You can hear it from the outside, and there are people coming and going, as well as bellhops outside waiting to let people in and all that. Looks very fancy.
Fancy, fancy.
So who do we talk to figure out how much it costs to stay here?
That would be the concierge inside. They'll be at the main desk. If you guys want to go in now, you can do that.
Yes.
Okay. The door people open the door for you, and they greet you all very kindly. One of them giving the 2 Moogles a strange look, as in, like, never seen a Moogle in armor, but okay. Welcome to the Nemea's Gift. You see bellhops pushing the carts for, like, luggage and possessions around the lobby, and at the main desk, you see 2 humans, 1 woman, and 1 very nondescript. The woman looks up at you and smiles and goes, "Welcome to Nemea's Gift. I'm Cybeth. How can I help you?"
We were wondering what your rates were.
Oh, well, not to presume, how many rooms would you be needing?
And then how much a room is.
Well,
With how friendly we want to be.
the phrasing of friendly catches her off guard. Entry level, which is the first 2 floors, is about 10 gil a night. 3rd floor, which is like 2nd class, I guess you want to call it, is about 20 gil a night, and 1st class, again, I hate that we have classes in these hotels, is 25 gil a night. But the room...
I was gonna immediately start tugging on Mogzio's jacket
and
go, can we do that one? Can we do that one? That one. That one. That one.
That is the complete opposite of what I was thinking, but I guess if you want to split it.
Yeah, fine.
Well, the 1st class rooms are penthouse suites. Each room can hold 4 people. Comfortably, anyway, unless you're sharing beds. I don't want to presume you are. Are you sharing beds?
DFA is gonna kind of look at Mogzio and just shrug.
Yeah, shrug.
Why do I just picture everyone putting the Moogles into the bathtub?
We're not.
DFA would 100% sleep in the bathtub with Egamedes.
I have slept in bathtubs before.
For the record,
I have too.
The 1st class suites have, as she said, they can sleep 4 people. There is a pull-out couch, and there is, like, full king size beds.
Nice.
So you guys could technically fit all of you into one room if you were just like, okay, we can Jenga this.
Jeez.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Do y'all just want to bunk in one room then?
We can. I'm not picky.
No.
Is anyone else picky?
No.
Della's not.
No.
I should also alert you. 1st class comes with some perks. We have a full spa, full range of companions if you needed one. Your breakfast and dinner is part of the bill if you wish to include that. And you also have access to the... Well, you get a discount from the nearby shops if you take first class.
It was an easy decision.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're gonna take
Good.
that then.
Okay. Do you know how many nights you'll be here, or would you just be billed by the day?
Let's go ahead and bill for 2 nights to start with.
Very good. Very good. That'll be...
And then past that, we'll just bill by the day.
Very good. I should ask, would you like any... This is added to the bill. Would you like any room service right away? Any like specifics you want brought up to the room before you reach there? Anything we need to know about?
DFA is going to immediately say cake, and then she's going to take off running, not even knowing which room's hers, to see if she can get there before the cake.
I guess cake for the Moogle, but also if you could give me a list of recommendations of different shops that you think are kind of popular more so around town.
Okay.
She'd be so kind.
Of course. She snaps her fingers and one of the bellhops comes over. Does your friend care what kind of cake?
No.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Very good. James, can you fetch them? I'm gonna assume a full cake.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yes. Have the kitchen make a full cake. Bring it up to room. Let's see. You guys would be in the suites. Suite 66, please. Yeah. Any other things you would like them brought up from the kitchen while he's in there? We are about to be making lunch. If you would like the menu, we can have them prepare you anything.
I'll take the menu.
Okay, the menu includes, and I'm just going to read it down the list: braised pheasant with what is it? Cardamom. I don't know what the fuck these words mean. I don't eat food. Acorn bread.
I love cardamom.
Okay, so it's a real thing. Thank you. I was like, this doesn't even sound real.
Yes.
Totally real.
This doesn't even sound
Very
real
real.
to me.
Money coming from here.
But yeah, it's braised pheasant with cardamom, acorn bread on the side, and a glass of fine cider. We have steamed phoenix and artichoke with a glass of rum. Steamed phoenix and leek with a glass of whiskey. Braised phoenix with poached eggs and a glass of gin. Baked duck with mace, wheat biscuits, and a glass of brandy. Each of these are 5 gil per person. Again, I'm just happy.
No, which one of these sounds good?
All of these sound amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just happy it's real food because I'm like, I hope this is real.
Right.
Everything except the phoenix.
Hey, you can't
That's
prove
just
that.
spicy chicken.
You
It's
can't.
fancy chicken.
You can't.
Fancy spicy chicken.
You can't prove phoenixes aren't real.
I mean, I can't, but would you eat one?
Probably not.
I don't eat
Dusty.
normally, so I personally would not.
Technically
Exactly.
sustainable produce.
What was that?
I said it's technically sustainable.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's a really good point.
That is a good argument for eating phoenix.
Yeah.
But doesn't it have to have something to regenerate from?
Yes.
Like the ashes or whatever?
I mean,
Correct.
now we're just getting to like the nitty gritty here.
Maybe
We
Maybe
don't
if
need
you-
to continue this conversation.
maybe if you don't maybe you keep the bones
Yeah, maybe.
and it can regenerate from the bones.
Either way. But yeah, whatever you like to pick, you can let them know. And the bellboy James would bring it up for you from the kitchens.
Hyacinth is going to let Dell pick something and then they're going to share.
I think I want the one with whiskey.
Oh, the steamed phoenix with the leeks.
Sure, that.
Okay. As
I
you
have
guys
had
are,
a weird few days.
as you guys are ordering, Cybeth looks at you very cautiously. I don't want to presume her age, but would the one who ran off want a kids menu?
Probably.
We do offer different meals for kids.
Can't hurt.
The general kids menu is as you as you would expect, more like the picky eaters' choices. Silver dollar pancakes for breakfast, eggs and toast. Lunch though has chicken tenders, but in this case, Phoenix tenders. Grilled cheese sandwiches with fries or vegetable of the day. Spaghetti and meat sauce. They don't say what kind of meat. Probably best not to ask. Or just like a basic burger and fries or vegetable of the day. And for beverages, it has like shakes, sodas, the like.
We'll take her
Fair enough.
one.
Very good. Will you be paying now or when you leave?
I'll pay you now.
Okay. They will take the 50 gil for the 2 nights as of now, the 5 gil for your meal, whatever everyone else is getting.
Yes, so.
Who else is getting food?
2
I
kids
guess
meals.
Alec could get some
2
food.
kids meals? Okay, so that'd be 2 kids meals are 5 gil because they're 2.5 each.
Highway robbery.
I mean, it's gil.
Alec's gonna have heard that menu with all the fancy food and know none of what the hell that is. But he likes the burger from the kids menu.
Okay, so that's another 250, so that would be 50 67.50. Okay. You're making me do money math. I hate all of you.
Am I the only one eating adult food?
Hyacinth will get the
You
one
had
from the menu with the cider.
So the braised
Okay,
pheasant
great.
and cardamom.
Yes.
Again, I don't even know what the fuck that is. It sounds weird.
It's a spice.
Cardamom.
I am white. We conquered the world to get rid of that stuff.
I am also white.
You're southern.
That's
Is
fair.
cardamom the one with the
Yeah.
seed of cilantro, or is that a different one?
Cardamom is a spice made from the seeds of several plants in the genera Eletaria and Amomum in the family Zingiberaceae.
Now you're just
Those are
making
real
words up.
I'm not.
Look, plant names
Oh my
are always
God.
really, really fancy sounding.
Anyway, I'm looking at, if you want to round up, it'd be about 70 gil. So whoever is paying, either mark 70 or everyone pays individually, however it is being done.
I'll take 70 off my 500 and y'all can pay me back.
All right.
Or buy me food later.
Cybeth hands Corey the key and then says, by the way, because it's on a key ring, there are 4 extra keys with that ring, so 4 of you can get a key to the room. Again, being that's normally meant to home 4 people, not 6. Also, like to let you know, breakfast is at 7 in the morning. Lunch usually is between noon and 2, and dinner is anytime after 6.
Okay.
And the kitchen closes at midnight. Hopefully that's not too late for you.
Not
You
at
said
all.
room 66 is ours?
Yes. It is on the top floor.
Heck yeah.
I'm assuming I go truck it now.
Cybeth gestures over, and there is actually a stairwell that you guys can take, or a rudimentary elevator, whichever you prefer.
I'll take the stairs. I don't trust the
Stairs.
elevator.
I just picture a DFA telling the elevator person, because one of those, like, one person does the little crank, telling them each floor.
Make a sense motive on Cybeth real quick.
Okay, go for it. Roll for sense motive.
15. Wait. No, 17.
17. Anything you're specifically trying to sense, or just in general?
If there's any, like, ulterior motives, like, oh, we got someone in the penthouse and they seem like they got a lot of money.
No, it's legitimately she's just a teenage working at a hotel and she hates her job.
Okay.
She is legitimately one of those, like, I work with the people, I hate the people, I hate my job more, so I'm going to do my best to make sure the people aren't fucked over by my job, but I don't like my job.
In there.
Relatable.
She is working to pay off college.
Relatable.
Oh, yeah.
Also, in the sense mode, you can also tell that she is planning to use one of the penthouse suites on her break just to take a nap. I'm
That's
just
very
gonna,
specific.
no, I'm just letting you, like, that's one of those, like, she's, the reason she was like, I was gonna use that room later. Damn. She was hoping no one took that room.
We'll let you come in
Technically,
and
she
nap.
gave it
It's
to us.
fine.
But no, she is very, she has that that college student look of just permanently exhausted. But also, to answer Hyacinth about the shops, there is, right across the street, there is Kandua, a Elvan alchemist. There is Morali, a Taru alchemist down the street. Both of them are relatively competitive, but they are friends growing up, so they don't go too out of hand. You got Mare, M-A-R, just Mare. That is the Hunter's Hall, and they are around the corner and behind the building, more or less. Kanichi is a Banga weaponsmith who shares a place with Oslog, the dwarf armorer. There's Watal, a dwarf general store manager. There's Conwy, a human magic store owner. There's Egan, the Elvan general storekeeper for the Candlewick. And that's, yeah, those are the shopkeepers in town that they recommend. And I'm aware that was a bit.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. If you want, I'll send you the names like text-wise later with all the stores and shit.
That works too.
That way you can like double check what you wrote down.
E.
But yes, two of you taking the stairs. I'm curious, how did DFA get upstairs?
Took the stairs.
Well, I didn't know if you took the elevator once you noticed there was one.
She's going for speed.
That's fair. No, that stairs are faster. Are any of you staying down, or are you all heading up?
I think I probably want to find out blacksmith, I guess.
All right.
Are you
So
gonna put the stuff in the room,
Yeah, we should do that.
or just give it to us so then we can do it?
Yeah. We'll just all go together.
Okay.
Screw it.
The five of you get to the top of the stairs, and you find DFA running up and down the halls, trying to figure out which room they're in.
Oh, I'm 100% taking the elevator, by the way.
The music playing in the elevator, because there is music, is a smooth jazz played by a local band of Guado. It is a very, very calming and melodic tone, and because again it's one of those older elevators, you are watching the others go up the stairwell around the elevator shaft, and you're just watching them, each floor looking more like, God, why are there so many stairs, while you're just casually chilling out with the guy in the elevator, just doing the whatever it's called, the crank, I guess. That being said, everyone but Mogzio and DFA roll a Constitution roll. You are climbing many stairs.
The best at.
Many stairs.
There are 69 floors. No, I'm kidding. This is in Shinra building.
16.
All right. You start getting tired around the 4th floor.
21.
You don't get tired. This is exercise. This is a workout for you.
Yeah.
How did
Long
you do
legs.
that?
10.
You get tired at the 3rd floor.
That's fine.
At least you didn't give us a Final Fantasy VII stairs moment.
That's coming. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah.
And how did Dell do?
I got an 8.
Oh,
Around the 2nd floor, like you're coming to the 3rd floor, you kind of just look at Corey. How are you not tired?
This
I'm-
is very many.
Much bigger than you. It's okay.
You do make it up the stairs, but you are the slowest of the group, and you make it up last. And you are desperately looking for the bedroom because you're like, I need to recharge my joints.
Yeah, fair.
That was refreshing.
Again, you guys reach the top, and you find DFA running up and down the halls, checking each door to see which one is unlocked. And unfortunately, to her fate, none of them are yet.
Oh no.
I'm gonna give one of the keys to Mogzio.
Once he reaches the top with a very soft ding, you see him just strut out to join you guys. And you hand him one of the keys.
I'm specifically giving this to you. And not her.
Okay.
It seems safer. Who else wants a key?
I guess I'll take one.
I'll
Go.
take one.
There you go. Okay, so I have one, Elric has one, and Mogzio has one, and Del has one.
All right, so all 4 of the keys have been given. Who's gonna risk injury getting the hyperactive Moogle to the room?
She'll stop running once she sees Mogzio. She'll stop
Okay.
like right in front of him. She's just kind of like moving her feet in place now.
Your room is a corner of the... I don't want to say a corner suite, but it is one of the further ends, and that's not in the middle, so you guys have a 2 walls that are windows looking out at the city when you guys find the room. It has a kitchen, like a half kitchenette sized room with the bedroom and like a little living space. They weren't kidding when they said like penthouse suite. The bathroom is 3/4 of a bathroom. No, half would be just no. It's a bathroom and a half size. I know how to do fucking architecture stuff. So there's like a bathtub, an actual shower. One whole wall is like the sink and vanity mirror. This is very much not what any of you are used to for comforts.
Yeah.
This is fancy.
Everything in there is so clean it makes all of you feel very poor and like you don't belong.
Worse. Do I fit in the bed?
Hyacinth is unfazed.
There is a California king size bed, so yes, there is one that actually would be bigger than you.
Thank God. I want that one.
But yeah, there's the California king size bed. There are 2 regular kings, and then there's a queen size bed.
Yeah, we'll all fit in here. It's fine.
Yeah, that should be fine.
And there is a full length couch against one of the walls next to the window. As you guys enter and you guys settle in, there's a knock on the door, revealing James saying the food will be up in just a minute. Unless you wish to hold out the actual eating until you guys call for it specifically. But he did bring the cake up as requested. And he is completely unaware of DFA in the room, so he is not ready for whatever DFA does upon seeing the cake.
DFI probably hasn't even noticed. She's opening any door and drawer she finds.
Oh,
God, there's 8 nightstands, so that's like, oh, Jesus Christ. That's like...
So many Bibles.
No, that's like 16 drawers on its own. The bathroom has like 12 different drawers under the sinks. There's 2 full-length closets on the wall across from the bedrooms. Oh my God, so many doors and everything. Yeah, okay. I'm just in my head doing the math of her just opening everything. For the record, the closets are empty. There's nothing in them except for like a safe. You guys to store any kind of possessions. So, which one of you taking the cake from James?
I'll take the cake and put it on some available surface.
There is a there's like a little table next to the couch.
We'll do that. She'll find
Okay.
it eventually.
Okay. Has anyone else decided who's getting what bed?
Hyacinth is gonna take a king.
Okay.
I mean, probably maybe one other person can fit in the king with me.
Somebody can fit in with me too.
Oh, you know, like there's room for like multiple people to bunk up if they wanted to.
Oh yeah.
If it matters, it matters. If it doesn't, it doesn't. James does.
Can Elric fit on a queen? I don't know.
Yeah, no, a queen size
Pretty
would
big,
fit
right?
someone of like at least. Is your what 6'5"?
6'4".
6'4". There's no way you're longer than that.
All right, good.
Yeah, my brother-in-law's 6'3", and I think they have a regular king,
Hold on.
and it should be fine.
Let's see. Here we go. So a queen is 80 inches long. 80 inches.
There's so much math.
You have 2 inches of space.
It's fine.
Ulrich.
Okay,
You have 2 inches of extra real estate for length.
that works. That's
So
fine.
yeah, you're good.
As long as I fit.
Yeah, everyone should fit on the beds, even if they got to go diagonal a bit. So you guys are all settled in, or whatever. If you guys want, you guys can go do shopping, or if you guys want, you can chill out and get food first.
Did we figure out what time the shops close?
You can ask James. James will tell you that most of them are open until at least 9 at night. Generally speaking, most of the part of town you're in goes until 9 or 10 at night. And right now it's about a little past noon. You got plenty of time.
Okay. We can either eat first or not. I'm not picky.
Eating first is fine.
Did everyone divvy up what they wanted from the inventory?
Oh yeah, you could actually you could use this time to like organize all
that's what I was saying.
junk.
Yeah.
first,
Do we
or-
want to like take a break real quick, and I can finish this and get more water?
Okay, yeah. Actually, it's a perfect time. Yeah, this would be a perfect time for a quick break. Everyone in the audience, get up, do break time things: bathroom, water, food, whatever. Party, same. Back in like 5 or so minutes. Don't go away. Yeah, your beat. Rayhan does go through all of it, but then again, he signed up for that crew. He knew what he was getting into.
Oh, that poor bunny.
All right, audience, welcome back. We are back from our break, and now begins the fun part of the episode: the shopping experience.
Yay!
Everyone loves a shopping episode. And for those who play enough Pathfinder, you know it doesn't always come often. Sometimes it takes, years for a shopping episode.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, but I know someone in this call who is.
It has been okay. It was about a year. Not multiple, just one.
But still, that was a long time to wait between shopping trips. So much
Okay.
loot. All right, Adrian's back. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have gone through your belongings, of which you acquired in the plane of which we do not speak. You've divvied out who's getting what, who's yeeting what into the abyss, and now have the opportunity to go make some cash. Is there a preference amongst the group where to start, as you have so many choices?
Is there a way that we can like speed run selling things?
Yeah, like are we gonna sell all the gems?
If you wish to do like a wholesale, you can have one person go to each store and literally just like, I have a list of things to sell, I have a list of things to buy. Gimme. And divvy up who gets what place.
Yeah,
Dell,
whatever.
you didn't need spell components, correct? With the gems.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
There are a lot of gems, so
There are, and then it's whoever also got gems from that ship.
yep.
Oh yeah,
Like I said, you guys have a lot to unload if you want to yeet stuff for
all
cash.
of that is only from the crazy place, so we still have like a couple other things.
So like I said,
Oh,
how you want to do this shopping thing is all on you.
before we get too involved, I still have 3 magical rings that need to be identified.
Oh right, you do. Fuck. You do.
There's a magic shop in town, isn't there?
Yep. But you also have a resident robot who can Alexa the fuck out of it. Did I tell you?
Cantrip?
I'm just making sure before I go searching through my notes. Did I tell you what they were off table or no?
No.
Okay, just making sure. Anyway, go ahead. You can go on while I find out what they were in my notes.
I guess we need to appraise the cut gems, or whatever, because I was one of the persons that got, or one of the players that got cut gems.
I did too.
And saltpeter and scribe tools.
Yeah, you guys find a lot of shit.
Because our DM is so nice to us.
Consider it a good harvest before the harsh winters that will come eventually.
Apparently. Yeah,
Jam, I think
that's so true.
In order to quick sell this, you might need to like go back and edit your message, take out anything that we specifically took out, and then just add all that's left.
Oh no, I have a value for what each item is on my notes. So like when you sell them, I can just do. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the selling is going to be the easiest part. Trust me. Okay. You guys figuring out what you're keeping and selling was the hard part. So yes, is Dell going to do the ring identifying now, or is that going to be a later?
I can do it now.
Okay.
Cast.
You go into your Alexa mode and hold the orb. I almost said the orb again. I'm like, wow, no, not the orb. The first ring is a ring made of ivory and a slightly reddish tint. This ring grants +1 intelligence saving throws. Handing that one off, taking the second one. Another Alexa moment. Dell has come to conclude the second ring is made of electrum and has a slightly reddish tint. It has a raised symbol for pressing wax seals. This ring grants +2 to wisdom saving throws. And the final ring is made of obsidian, has a slightly bluish tint, glows very faintly when it's attuned, and halves all damage received from oozes or gelatinous cubes.
Sounds very specific, right?
It is, but if you played enough tabletop, that is an item. It's like I never will need it. Oh fuck, I need it.
I need it. Probably worth keeping it in case you run into some.
Just like a mimic, a gelatinous cube could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Jam's gonna make Wubble and the BBEG.
Oh my god, I love Wubble. I would never make him the BBEG. We all love Wubble here. Anyway, but yeah, those are the 3 rings.
All right, cool stuff.
So again, +1 to intelligence rolls, +2 to wisdom rolls, and then the third one was for oozes and gelatinous cubes.
That's for the saving ones, right?
Yes.
Saving throws?
Yes.
How much are they worth?
The first one was worth 15 gil, the second one is worth 30 gil, and the fourth one is worth 55 gil. They're not legendary at all, they're just basic rings. I don't know if I would willingly give you guys.
It's not much skill. It's probably better to just use them.
Or just, you know, could give them to some poor sap and be like, here, it's a magic ring. Scam them.
Yeah, you can scam someone if you want.
That's a good point. I can oversell them. I do have plus 12 bluff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there are ways you can make this go your way.
And Corey and I can stand behind you and be intimidating.
I'm really good at that.
Then I could probably just steal it right back.
Oh God, what have I done? I've legit made a party that's the embodiment of be gay, do crimes. Okay, so are you going to speed run your selling, or do you actually want to take your time and go place to place?
I'm down for a speed run. The only place I need to go and interact with somebody is a blacksmith.
So okay, we know 2 people need a blacksmith.
Yeah, I need a blacksmith. Did anyone keep those ever burning torches? I feel like that could be useful.
We were keeping them as a party, I think.
Yeah, that's a party item.
Okay. And then all I took was plate, materia, longsword, shield.
Yep. Does DFA have any shopping wishes?
No.
So I'd say the real decision comes down to Del and Hyacinth. Where are your moods? Because Mogsio is very seems more flexible than everyone else.
I think I've been waffling on whether or not I want to get new armor or not, but I think I'll just settle for picking up a potion.
Okay. That can be done pretty much at either the general store or the magic store.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to get some potions, cure potions or whatever. I don't know.
Any healing items?
Any healing items? Basically.
Any kind of healing item.
This really
besides Del.
Only Del can heal us.
This proves that Del is the most important member.
And I guess I'll be able to eventually heal myself slowly up to half.
Wait, what do you mean?
I would.
Oh,
I was gonna say I would greatly recommend that you attach that materia.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that
with the blacksmith.
I gotta upgrade it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Yep. So I think the one that we're doing a wholesale with was the gems, and then I guess anybody who wants to sell the gems that they got from the ship, just toss them in.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to do the gems first, we can go do the gems first.
Okay,
yes,
so
I think that's the easy one.
I have one handful of gems, and you said 15 to 25 gems assorted. So
yeah, it was literally all of you from the derelict ship just grabbed a handful of gems. It was literally it was that thing of like, go to a store and take whatever fits in your hand, that goes with you. And the weight will be the So yeah, you guys can go to a gem store when you head downstairs. Excuse me. One of you, I don't care which, will ask Cybeth if there was a place to go sell these things. Cybeth will stare at you like, none of you look rich. Know what? No, don't judge by the looks. Don't judge by the looks. Yeah, down the street. You can't miss. It's a giant place with a sapphire above the sign. Ask for Pete. He won't screw you on value. He is weird though. Then again, everyone in this town
is. We're weird too.
I can imagine you chose to stay here. Weird people stay here. Anyway, yeah, if you need anything else, you know where we are. Have fun in town, she says, and waves you all off. And you guys head down to the gem store. As Cybeth said, there's a giant sign that is a giant sapphire. And inside, it's pretty standard gem store. All the not shelves, cases along the floor are glass. You can see inside of them. Some of the gems are as they are. Some are into jewelry. Some are cut. Some of them are uncut. Good movie. Along the back wall, there are tons of photos of people wearing gems. You can assume that those are customers that have bought the gems. Or they're people who have owned the store and worked there. You don't know for sure, but either way, you just enter and it's very quiet. And there is 2 people in there. One is a Moogle and one is a Hume. Both of them, on your first guess, are men because they are both wearing fancy suits and ties. The Hume you can tell is a male because he walks up and says, "Hello, my name is Pete. How can I help you guys? Is there anything you need?" While eyeing all of you suspiciously because you don't look like their normal clientele.
Oh, I was going to say this and I forgot. Hyacinth has changed into what would be their normal courtesan outfit.
Okay, what would you describe said outfit as for those of us who don't know?
It is a... Hold on. I know that I actually wrote it down.
I know that one.
It's on my character sheet. I just have to switch windows.
It's a manifest.
Manifest.
Yes. Okay. I just need to know what fabric is made out. It's a purple satin. Basically, the typical belly dancer outfit. So it's basically that.
Okay.
With all of their pouches and things are arranged along their belt on the front, with all the jingly shit that they have. So all of the like coin belt,
the
scale belt, anklet, bracelets, things like that.
Okay.
Decked to the nines, and then they've also drawn a hyacinth flower on their wrist.
Okay. Just because you said she drew it on and it's not actually tattooed, I'm gonna have you roll a let's see. I would say roll a performance to see how good it actually passes compared, like, from what everyone else is used to seeing, tattoo wise.
What am I rolling?
Do you have performance? Yeah, do one of those to see if your hyacinth matches the tattoos of everyone else's like hyacinth tattoos.
14. No, wait. No, hold on. 16.
While it is the right design, and it would be passing in any of the other scenario, those who go into that area of business would notice that yours is the wrong color.
That's fine.
But otherwise, it would be passing to anyone who's not looking too closely.
Yeah. But it's the same purple as the rest of her outfit and the flowers in her hair that they usually wear.
Okay.
So, but yes, that's just
aesthetic.
What I forgot to say earlier.
Oh, nope, that's fine. Everyone around you should know that you suddenly have changed outfits. That way they're not surprised later. But no, you guys have entered the gem store, and Pete has asked, how can they help you?
We would like to sell some very nice gems that we acquired.
All right. Follow me. I'll appraise them and let you know the value of them. Would you be purchasing any gems while you're here, or just selling today?
I think today is just a selling day, but tomorrow is a different day. So I might have a different list of things I need to do.
That is true. That is true. All right. So what we do normally would be you put down the gems, I'll appraise them, and we'll come to an agreement on price. You can put them on the counter here while I get my book to tell you how much they are all valued at. I'll be back in just a moment. Lay them out as you will. And he does leave to go to the back room. And in front of you, there is a little like space to put all the gems you wish to sell on. It's like a felt, best way to describe it, dice tray type scenario. And you can lay out your gems as you wish. So the party can lay out what they want to sell in the tray.
Okay.
So is anyone else selling the gems that they got?
Yeah, I'll put my handful of gems. I don't know what that
Same.
equates to, but
Yeah, I'll drop it in.
All right. I'm just waiting for someone to say who is not selling.
I'm not selling mine.
You're not? Okay.
So, well, actually, because you said, I know, you gave me, like, I think a list of gems that I got.
Yeah, I get. everyone who like was specific with their gems, I gave specifics. Otherwise, I just said it was like an assortment. And
I just have assorted, which you'll just work out, right? I assume.
Yeah, unless you were selling specific things, I will give you an assorted value based on the clump.
Oh.
So if you're going to put down some of the assorted things, you can do that.
Let me see. I was trying to find the message. I'm going to sell half of mine instead of the whole handful.
All right. And the gems you guys collected from the plane, is that in the pile?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure while I do the maths. Okay.
I'm sure I get rid of this in my inventory.
Yes. Everyone remember to clean their inventory. Pete comes back with his little book and he stares very wide-eyed at the pile you've made before him, and he goes, I don't mean to be rude, but I didn't expect you to have this. I have to ask.
We're very busy.
For legal reasons, I have to ask, did you acquire these all legally?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, you can imagine, a person in my position has to know if he's buying stolen goods. One by one, he goes through them and starts like making notes on a little notepad of how much they all cost based on the book he has. And he's very, very quiet, but he's still muttering like little numbers in his head, and he's going, oh, wow, how did they find this one? Okay, so the pile just from the dimension plane is 2450 in gil. Is that amenable to you, or would you like to haggle?
That's fine, I think.
I have no desire to haggle.
All right, so that he hands you a he takes those gems and slides 2450 in gil onto the table and says, okay, for the next pile, this is Elric's. You said you put down the whole pile?
Yeah, I put my whole handful of gems, yeah.
Okay, your pile is worth 1750.
All right, 1750.
You'll take that and not haggle?
No, seems good.
All right, he takes your pile and then slides the gil onto the table. DFA, are you giving up your gems or are you keeping yours?
I'm keeping mine.
Okay. Mogzio, you're tossing all of them and the rings? All right. With the rings, yours comes out to be 2100 gil. Without them, 1850.
Okay.
Would you like to take as is, or are you going to keep the rings once you know the difference?
I mean, does anyone else want the rings? I'm just of the mind to sell them, especially since he's overpricing them so high.
What were the bonuses for him?
+1 for intelligence rolls, +2 to saving for wisdom, and then the other one was halving all damage by oozes and gelatinous cubes.
I'll take the wisdom one.
Okay. He will slide the ring towards you instead.
Preach.
Looking at the other two rings.
I might grab the intelligence one because I don't have a good intelligence.
Yeah, my wisdom's not.
Okay.
Not
Wisdom's
excellent.
fine.
He'll slide that ring over to you. What about this third one? Does anyone intend to keep this one, or is it staying in the pile?
The gelatinous cube ring.
Yes.
That one's a very specific ring. It could be very useful in a specific situation.
It could, but it could also be completely pointless and just be a ring.
It's not. They're not worth that much.
I don't trust you, so
They're not worth a lot either, so we might as well just keep it.
yeah.
How do you not
So that one will
trust
buy
me?
my
I've been
potion.
so nice the entire game so
Why
far.
would you give us such a specific ring?
Because I used random generators.
Okay, fine, but still.
It's still not worth all that much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Let's
you-
hang on to it just in case.
Okay, so you're keeping it?
Yeah. I'll
Okay, so
hang
he
on
slides
to
that
it.
ring back. Okay, so without the rings, it's 1850, I think I just said. And that's for Mogzio. Corey, you said you're selling your handful of gems?
Yes.
Yours comes out to be 1678 gil.
Okay.
Is Dell selling all of his gems?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Yours comes out to be 2650 in gems.
Nice.
Due to your little robot hands, you were able to hold more than everyone else.
The ring I got was intelligence plus 2 to this intelligence saving throw?
+1.
+1 to intelligence saving throws?
Yep. So, yeah, okay. And Corey, you have a +2 for all wisdom saving throws.
Excellent.
All right, so we got the group pile, Elric, Moxio. All we're missing is Hyacinth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I would like to
how much are you
know
selling?
the number for... Well, because my notes say I have 20.
You have 20 specifically?
So I have 20 specifically, because I think that's the number you gave me after, like, off table.
Yeah,
I would like to know the price for all 20, and then I'll decide, kind of.
Okay. For all 20, he comes through them and goes, this will be about 1978 in gil.
I'll keep 2 of them.
Do you care which 2? Everyone has a favorite gem, so if I gotta ask.
There's an amethyst and a anything green. They'll keep those 2.
Slide you the amethyst and in a jade. He's like, that taking those 2 out will put you at, let's see, 1778.
That works. Thank you.
Okay, of course. Was that everything you wish to part with?
Think so,
of this variety, of course. We don't take anything but gems here.
I think that's everything.
Very good.
That's all I had.
If you come into more of these in the future, and they are through legal means, we hope that you come back to see us again. Or if you have the need to purchase any gems, remember we are always open. Hopefully you will shop with us again. Thank you. And as Pete's sliding all the gems into a safe box, you see the Moogle poke up. Did you sell them for the right price, or were you being too nice again? I sold them for what they're worth, sir. You know by now we can't screw new customers. Do what we want. This is our store. And Pete waves you all as you all try to leave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back out slowly.
This is a very, very greedy Moogle. He wants money. So what was?
Now we know who to rob.
Don't rob poor Pete. He's just doing a job. He's
not Pete. The Moogle.
Remember, it's a jeweler though. It's based on commission.
Exactly.
So yeah. Now, where did you guys want to go?
What's next in the inventory list?
I think
there is the blacksmith for the 2 of you. There is the other people if anyone wants to hit the magic shop, the general stores.
Question.
Yes.
The blacksmith getting our stuff upgraded. How long does that take?
It'll depend on each person, like each thing. They will give you an amount of time which you can work with based on that.
Just in case it takes a good while, I think I might keep the chain shirt since that's the best light armor that's available right now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So like I said, if you want to do the blacksmith now because it's still early in the day, you can do that first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Let's do that.
Okay. As you guys are heading down to the blacksmith shop, it took you about like 45 minutes to get into the room, and then another like 25 half hour to go to the gem store and do all that. So it's been like an hour and a half since you got to the hotel. Following the directions Cybeth gave you earlier, you find your way over to the blacksmith / armorer, which it's 2 shops connected. The blacksmith is called, someone's gonna ask, the Lost Archer, and the armorer is called Chained and Mailed. Told you, I put effort into this. You fuckers are going to every place and learning what I did. Maybe not tonight, but at some point you're going. You want to do the armor or the weapons first group?
The armor, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
My plate armor. As
you enter, you hear the little jingle of the store, a little bell on the door. The room is very, very homey. You all feel very welcome, and surprisingly, this is not what you'd expect from an armorer shop, because it's very, I don't want to say cottagecore, but it's more welcoming. It's not as like, oh, grunty and forgy. As you enter, a dwarf pokes his head up from behind the counter. He goes, "Oh, look at all you adventurers, I hope. What can I do you for?"
Oh no, I love him.
Okay.
He has a very
Well-
like curly blonde beard that goes down like halfway down his chest, and he's wearing a the best way I can describe it is a breastplate sized helmet. So it looks like it was made from like someone larger's chest plate armor that it was converted into a helmet,
That's funny.
right?
Him.
You want to go first, Elric?
Well, okay, sure. We have a couple of items here. We have a couple items we can sell to you, and we have at least 2 pieces that we need some work done on.
Right.
Make that 3.
Make that 3.
As you say this, he literally vaults over the counter and like runs up to you both. What do you got on you, and what do you need done?
Okay, all
Let's
right.
go with what we're selling first.
Yeah, let's sell some pieces first.
I do like to make trades, provided what you give is of value. I can give you quite a bit. Got myself a little nest egg ready for those who want to sell me things. Moves his way over to a separate counter and jumps behind that and just stands up, looks at you like, "All right, lay it on me. What do you got?" What are you guys selling to Oslog?
Hold on, I'm copying and pasting the party items real quick so we can make it simple.
Yeah, all the
I thought I
gems,
sent it earlier. Let's go.
all
you're
of the
good.
gems added up, split between 6 people was what I put.
I put it in the chat.
The 408 was just the first pile.
That's from the pocket gems. Like
Yeah.
from the pile we had, the 2450.
Mm-hmm.
Split between 6 people, it's 408.
Yeah, but then everything else added, right?
Oh, okay. I was going to keep my stuff to myself. I thought that's what we're doing. But if we want a party pile, it's fine.
Yeah, I
too.
was just gonna party pile. I don't know what everyone.
Party
wanted.
pile.
Anyway, while you're doing that, which of you is going to start with the selling?
Okay.
Well,
Mind you, this is only armor. He doesn't buy weapons. He only buys armor related things.
Okay. So
okay.
the Monday
That makes it easier.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's specifically an armorer.
All right. Well, we can sell him the buckler,
Okay.
one full plate because we don't need another.
Okay.
While
While you're laying these on the counter, he's like quickly grabbing them and examining them. Putting the plate to his ear and tapping it to like see if it has a good ring.
Mm-hmm. And you said he doesn't take weapons, just armor.
Just only takes defensive things and armor. Yep.
Okay, so I think that's it then.
Okay.
'Cause-
The full plate, he again after like putting it to his ear like a seashell and just like tapping with his nail. It's like, that's a good ring. I like that. Means I can reforge it if need be or sell it as is. This here will go you 1,500.
Sounds good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Throws it over his shoulder into a pile behind you, and you hear this loud clank of metal like bouncing off other metal. Takes the buckler, rotates it like he's about to throw a frisbee, and then like spins it on his finger like a basketball and everything. Yeah, good weight. Have you ever beaten a man with this yet?
I would like to romance the dwarf.
No, but
Okay, so it's still fresh. Good. No, not pre-used. Good. It's good. Smells the wood smells like cherry wood, maybe. Yes, that's good vintage. I can give you 1,000 gil for it.
cool.
We'll take it.
Very good. Literally, frisbee throws it across the room and it sticks into the wall.
Oh my god.
Then he looks at you. You also said you wanted to be buying some things. What can I sell you?
Yes. I have this full plate here that I would like to have worked on. Make it just right. Make it masterwork.
Good. He looks at it. May I?
Sure.
Okay. Masterwork, you say? Must be doing a lot of adventuring.
Well, yes. I would also like to socket this into it once that's done.
Looks at the material. Ooh. Smart lad. You're gonna get into a fight and make sure you can walk away from it. I like that. Putting that in will cost about 150 on its own. Masterworking it. Let's see, what do we got? Do you want a rush job or do you want it done right?
Done right.
I like you. That's stupid. Alright, that'll cost you about... taking me about a day to do it.
Okay.
But it'll cost you... because I do need to make a profit. 250 gold in gil.
250. Alright, you got yourself a deal.
Alright, so total will be 400 for the masterwork and the materia slotting. Mark that down. What about you? What about you, Lassie? What do you need?
Corey's gonna take off her leather armor just in the shop and be like,
He's
I would like
very curious because you're just doing that. He's like, hello?
I would like this masterworked.
All right. Gives you a very quick look and then looks at the armor. Okay. You do know. I do sell other armor if you want to just upgrade.
I'll look at what you got.
Very good. Let's see. I got some. Are you looking for something heavier, or do you want something just like this?
Like this.
Okay. I do already have a dwarven special. Shows you a leather armor similar to yours, but it has a tiny bit of a sheen to it. It looks like it's reflecting light off of it.
Interesting.
I tell you, it's very expensive, but nothing like it in the world.
Is it plate?
No, it's leather.
Okay, great.
It's dwarven leather, too. Meaning it's good, better than those pointy-eared bastards. Side eyes Elric at that.
Is it, I know dwarves are tiny.
No, this one's made for medium-sized builds.
Okay, great.
He's not going to sell you something that you wouldn't be able to wear. The matter is if you're willing to pay
thought it would
for
be funny.
No, after seeing you take off yours, he's like, okay, I can work with this.
What are how much is it and out of character, what are the stats?
Cost is 25,000.
Okay.
Remember, he is trying to sell you things first.
Mm-hmm.
It is a +4 armor and it's mirrored.
Mirrored, okay.
It's a battled armor engraved with holy symbols from a war god.
Okay, that's badass, but I'm not that rich.
I know.
Take it a step down.
While he's doing this, though, because you are looking at the wall of armor, you do notice a leather armor next to it that looks less Gucci.
Expensive.
It's a lot less Gucci. And he's trying to hide that one with his body to show off the really fancy one.
Cool as this is, again, not super rich.
Can't blame a guy for trying. I do got to make a profit, you know.
Oh yeah, if I was filthy rich, I'd take it, but...
Hey, there's always the future. If you adventurers make some money, I'm always here. If you're looking for more of a budget, I do have this here. Points to another leather armor. This one is, again, dwarven leather. This one doesn't have the holy symbols. It's not mirrored at all, but it looks better than what you already have.
Okay.
It is in +1 armor. It's defiant, and it is a masterwork.
That sounds better.
Okay. This one, again, more budget compared to the other. It's about for 4160, but I could drop it to say 25.3 if you're willing to buy.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Throws your armor into a pile behind the counter and pulls that one off the thing. Would you like it customized and all? I can put some pretty flowers along it with some, chiseled in, or I can put your name in the back. Anything?
Black and red.
Like you. Good, I like that. That'll be 50 extra gil, but I spare no expense in the dyeing. Takes it over and starts writing down the notes you're giving him. And looks at you. Also, by the way, no offense about the pointy-eared thing, mate. Just, you guys aren't as good as we are, but the armor.
I'm used to it.
As you should be.
Poor Elric.
As you should be. It's okay, you guys are good at your poetry and your art. Don't worry. We don't take that from you. He looks over and notices the muggles. What about you two? Anything for you?
DFA is just glaring. She didn't care for the pointy-eared comment at all.
Oh.
He notices your scowl and goes, "You look like a fighter."
She lets out like a surprisingly deep growl out of her chest that doesn't seem humanly possible for her to make. And she does nothing else.
I picture that like angry cat growl.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like very low one of like, "Don't touch me. I'm about to scratch." All right, looks over at Del. What about you, lad? Anything you could use? Alexa, awaken Del.
Are y'all there?
Yes.
It's been quiet, but I don't know why.
Oh, no,
I don't know if my thing glitched or what.
No, the dwarven armor shopkeeper is asking if Del needs anything.
I'm so sorry. It's been going on and off the robot-y thing, so I wasn't sure if I like massively missed something or if it was just like rebooting.
Oh, okay.
Rebooting.
Yeah, rebooting Del. Del kind of just looks around the armor shop and is just, I do spells and I don't do armor.
Anyone can do armor if you need it. I do have this padded armor. It's very light, and if you're doing spells, you might be a little squishier than most. I like it. I like the look of you. I can give it to you for 1,000.
But won't that make my spells not work as good? I'm always told that.
Ah, damn. You knew more than I thought you did. Can't blame the guy for trying.
It's just like, wait, hold on a minute. That's gonna fuck up my spells.
You can't blame a guy for trying. You're a smart one. You guys need to keep this one safe. He knows a lot.
We try.
It's okay. I have robes. I'll just, and he like kind of picks one up and like whooshes it in front of his face, like kind of partially hiding it. See, I'm totally fine.
Very good. Looks to Mogsio and goes, so you want to sell your scrap tools and saltpeter, huh? Okay. I can't take those personally, but I do know the general store down the road will accept them with eagerness, so don't worry. You can sell those, no problem. Okay, so for you two, the armor will take about a day. Would you like to come pick it up, or would you like me to deliver it to you when I'm done?
I don't know what we'll be doing, so let's go with deliver for now.
All right. Where will you be? Where exactly are you? Where would I be delivering it to?
Oh, what was it called, Hyacinth? I can't remember. Something Gym.
What?
What's the name of the tavern?
Where were we staying?
Numea's Gift. And room 66 and suite 66.
Yeah, that place.
Right. All right. Care of the tall goddess and the pointy-eared elf. 66 in the tavern. Got it. I'll have it delivered as soon as it's done. If it's done sooner, I'll give you the change for the time it takes.
Awesome.
All All right.
Sorry, Elric.
If that is all, I will get right to work and be sure to get those done post haste. Is that all?
That's all I've got.
All right.
Sounds good.
Looks it over at Hyacinth. And what about you, Les?
Oh no, I'm not much of a fighter.
Fair enough. Why'd I say that outfit is dashing on you?
I know. Thank you.
Confident.
I'll be in town for a bit if
Love
you
it.
need some comfort.
No ho.
I'd say
Oh
yeah.
ho.
I'd say yes, but truth be told, if I did, I wouldn't live to see tomorrow. As he says that, you hear a very loud, "You better not be flirting with those courtesans again." It's like, the husband is jealous type. It's okay though. He's cuddly as a bear. Then you just see him hop down from his little stool and take your armor and walk into the back. Have a good one, you all. And he sees you off as he goes to work on your armor.
I like this guy.
For the record,
He's my favorite.
that entire personality was bullshit at the moment.
The pile of money we got from the armor split 6 ways is 4, 1, 6, and then 6 repeating. So how you want to do that?
Give the
I
extra-
usually just round it down.
You see, round down and give the extra to Moxio.
All right, so
Yeah,
416 and then whatever to Moxio. So 416 to all of us for that pile.
All right. Just because again, Icarus has to leave sooner than everyone else. Did you want to head to the magic store, the general store first, Icarus, for anything specific for Dell, or at least to peruse?
I don't really think so. Sorry, brain is just sort of struggling in the background. I don't think he needs anything. If there's like a random table you want to roll on to see if like he goes in the magic shop and there's some stuff, then we can do that real quick.
Okay.
But I don't know anything specific that I like need, if that makes sense.
Based on what I gave them for stock, there is one item I could see them wanting, but it would be more of a if you're in the mood for it kind of thing. But if not, you can just check it out later.
Okay. I'm fine with continuing along, and I can message you later.
Okay, that works. No, that's totally fine. Okay.
Did everyone update their gil amounts?
I was going to do it after we finish because it's a lot of math.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
It was,
As long as it,
2026 from the gems for each of us, and then 416 from the armor for each of us.
Okay.
Somebody put it in the chat.
yes,
please.
as long
That's
as
what I've been doing.
as long as
Got
you
it.
guys are using the chat for this purpose, that's fine.
Yeah. We're good.
Were you guys going to go next door to the weapon shop next?
Yep.
Okay.
And
You walk on over.
thank you for sorting that out. We know what weapons are left. Nice.
Inside the weapon shop, you guys see a banga.
Anga.
He looks over, sees you all walk in. Oh, hello. I'm Kenichi. How are you? If you need anything specific, let me know. If you're browsing, store is yours. We trade and sell in weapons only. If you're looking for armor, then next door. He's hard to miss. He can be quite annoying too. Anyway.
We've met.
Oh, you did? Okay, excellent. Hopefully he was kind. Like I said, if you wish to buy or sell, let me know. If perusing, carry on. And then he goes back to what he was doing.
Sell first.
Yep.
All right, so we can do selling first. All right, so what is the planned selling of weapons?
Moxio, are you keeping that crossbow that you got from the manga?
No.
You're selling it?
Yep.
Okay. Because I'm looking through the list of things that we also got from that part of it.
I have the working rifle in my inventory.
Are you
And
selling?
I'm
the-
hanging.
Are
you
I'm
you,
hanging
keeping
on to
that?
the.
I was gonna hang on to the rifle in case I could use it in the future.
all right. Well, like I said, just put,
Actually, no. You know what? Yeah, I'll throw it in the pile.
so
You can keep it. I just need to know where everything's going.
You know, say if you're
I
throwing
can
things,
remove it from my notes.
yeah. So you put in the notes that way it's relatively organized, and I can do the math for you all
Okay,
as you
yeah,
guys start
I'll-
dumping shit onto this poor man's counter.
That rifle I grabbed from that brilliant singing thing we did. I
That
kept
was really great.
it. Yeah, I'll keep it. Yeah.
Was Corey keeping everything?
I'm keeping the I'm keeping the war axe for right now, just as a
Did you want the bastard sword and the battle axe
no. We can sell
later?
those.
Are you sure? You can't double wield it?
I think I do better wielding a two-handed weapon because of my class.
Okay. Boop. And then, so you're just
Skill is
keeping
skill.
the war axe?
The
Yeah.
Dwarven War Axe, yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, I'm copying and pasting.
Just making sure
The chorus sound effects.
the Kopesh is being sold.
Yeah, did anybody want that?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Next, just making sure because I'm doing all the numbers now.
Okay, and then Magzio's selling the crossbow.
Okay.
It was a crossbow with 5 bolts.
All right. After you literally just dump all of this stuff on the counter, he one by one sorts through and starts taking notes. He goes, "Oh, praise you adventurers makes my job so much easier. Promise. All of this will come to be 27.50. I can bump it up to 28 if you are going to be buying today, and then we can go from there, just to make it even."
Buying.
All right.
Yes, buying.
Okay. Very good.
Sure,
Very good.
Buying work.
What are our options?
All right. Around the store, there are not a lot of things, but there are options. First thing you guys notice are like right in front of you. There's a bunch of very like small weapons like hand wraps, brass knuckles, daggers, dirks, stuff like that. On the wall, there's a few crossbows. Excuse me. There are 2 lances along the other wall. There is a set of gauntlets on those hand things usually used for jewelry. There's a wrapped chain. There is a like a goddamn what looks like a torch, but it's on a long stick, so you're kind of like, okay, what the fuck is that?
Flail?
No, it literally looks like a long stick with a torch on the end.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's still a torch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one of those like, and it's just like, why is that in a weapon shop? Also, there is a rifle with below it what you can only discern is like gunsmith kits to make ammunition. He openly admits that you've caught him between stocking, and while today may not be a lot, he does get stock at the end of every week. So if you come back in a few days, there will be more in a different variety.
Is anything better than what I have?
About the same. This would be more. Do you want to change flavor?
I think I just want to get my Bardiche masterworked.
Okay. He looks at you when you suggest that and goes, yeah, that would take about half a day, give or take. Would you just want to be masterworked? Yes. Nothing else? Okay. I'll mark that down, and that would cost you about $250.
Okay.
Did anyone else want anything done with their weapons?
Masterwork dagger and applying a materia.
Masterwork, my greatsword.
Hyacinth says sweetly. Sorry, I'm reading. Also, how much was it for all of the stuff if we're buying shit?
If you're buying it, it would be $2,800, and then if you want, he can take off the cost from the $2,800. Or he can just give it to you and you can pay individually.
Okay. With all the party ones, just everyone wait to split it until numbers are done, because it's making my my dyscalculia really bad to see other people post numbers.
Nope.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry. I'll stop.
Okay. Looks
Yeah,
like
I'm not touching it.
all right. So
Yeah.
your axe, you said dagger with the materia. You said
Yes, we
Oh.
found this, and I would like to put it in a dagger.
very good. That'll be does math in his head about 400 gil. And you, sir, you said you wanted your great sword done.
Yes, please.
Okay, that'll be another 250. Looks over to the Mughals. Did you two wish for anything to be done with your weapons?
I think I need the magic shot for +1. So
Okay. You with the giant spear. Would you like your spear upgraded?
No. Oh, thank you.
Of course. Might I say, though, it is a very fine craftsmanship.
Thank you. It was free.
That's the best kind, I've been told. If you do change your mind, though, we will be glad to do what we can with it. Looks to Dell. Well, I don't see a weapon on you, but just out of curiosity, anything you would like upgraded?
I do spells. I'm okay, thank you.
Very good, very
Oh.
good. Okay, so that'll be the 3 weapons, one of which has materia, and I gave you the prices. Was that all? Just making sure before I take everything and throw it into the to-do pile.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Okay. So yeah, that'd be 400 for Hyacinth, 250 for each for Corey and Elric. So 9. Yeah, 9. 900 total, either paid or can be taken off the sell value.
You want to just take it off the sell value, and then we'll split what's left?
Works for me.
As the one with the math, Hyacinth, do you have a preference?
There.
I'm fine with taking it off of the sell value.
Okay. He will hand you 1900 gil and let's tell you. Would you like to pick up the orders when they're done, or I can have them delivered?
Delivery.
Very good. Where would you be staying?
I've already forgotten the name.
Namia's gift.
That.
Man's gift.
Okay.
Keep wanting to call it Gem for some reason.
Because Nemea gives gems as gifts. I don't know. All right.
Our total work was 900. You said.
Yeah, all three of the masterwork would cost 900. Would I be putting a name down or just deliver it and then you guys would pick it up?
Corey.
Very good. Marks down. All right. Puts the tag on your axe and slides them down the counter very gently and very meticulous. This Banga is very, very careful with weapons and is very not delicate, but you can tell they have respect for the art of weapons more than the practicality of them.
Interesting.
You can tell by the way he's also talking, he romanticizes weaponry more than he does like what weapons do.
Valid.
He looks over. I hope there's nothing else I could do for you, because I would like to get to work on your weapons right away. If not, I will see you either tonight or tomorrow morning with your finished products.
Sounds
Works
good.
for me.
Very good. All right, and then the next shop was the Magic, I believe, or the Moogle. Unless anyone else wants to grab things.
Nope.
Okay. All right. You guys hop, skip, and a jump down the street to a. There are 2 magic shops. Well, no, not 2 magic shops. 1 magic shop, and then there are the 2 alchemist shops. But given that the magic shop is the most important, I'm assuming for the moment. How did I put it? Nope. There we go. It's called the Enchanted Parchment. what you'd expect to see a store of their type look like. The Enchanted Parchment is kind of askew. Like the building's almost kind of bent halfway up. And upon opening the doors, you guys are all hit with the smell of incense. However, each of you smell a different scent. That being a scent that you are you are relaxed by. So whatever your favorite scent is what you smell when you upon entering the room. The lights are, we'll say, about like half as bright as they should. It's very like calming and relaxing inside. There's a very soft sitar sound playing from upstairs. And upon entering, you guys see a very surprisingly dressed human male walk around the corner. They're wearing a sheer top that's a crop top and very loose baggy pants, and they kind of glide across the floor. Welcome. Oh, this is quite the assortment of people today. How can I help you? I am Conway. I hope that you've come with good circumstances. This is my magic emporium, and I hope I can serve you to my best of my abilities.
Well, belying your fantastic introduction, I think I just need a potion of cure.
Ah, just one? We have quite a bit in stock. I can get one, I can get many, depending on how much you need.
Just the one, I think.
All right.
Yeah, Faye's gonna do an aside to Moxio. Go, I don't think you should be drinking that.
Why?
Pretty sure it's poisonous.
During this, Conway walks off to the back to grab the potions of which you asked. You hear some clittering of glass as they're like moving things around. Comes back and puts one bottle of potion on the desk. You said just one potion of cure for the lot of you?
Yeah.
I probably need some too.
Okay. How many would you like?
Good question. How much do they cost?
Because I like the lot of you, you are also darling today. I'm gonna say 75 gil per bottle.
How many do I already have? Hold on.
That is also a good question.
Yeah, I don't know how many is a good amount to carry. I have 2 right now.
I'll take 3.
3 it is. Takes 3 more and puts them on the counter. Anyone else needing them?
I will take 2.
All right. Takes 2 down.
I'll take 1.
Very good. Takes 1 and puts it on the thing. Before I ring you up, were there any other potions I could get for you today?
I don't think so, but we wanted to sell this. And Hyacinth pulls out the wind fan if nobody wants it.
I'm pretty sure I can't use it, so
It's literally just a Kagra's fan.
Neat.
All right. Comes around the counter and takes it and examines it. Oh, this is very... I almost want to know where you got it, but as I know the better. Let's see.
So we can sell sketchy things to him.
Being honest, I should probably not sell it to you for this, but I will sell it to you for $57.50 on the condition you tell me where you got it, even though I know I shouldn't ask.
Pocket dimension.
I wasn't there.
Looks at Hyacinth. I like you, and I think that one day we should sit and talk because I feel you have many stories.
If you like magic things, I think Dell's the one you want to talk to, but I do have a lot of stories.
Delightful. Takes the fan, puts it on the counter. looks to Moxio. You look a bit lucky. Can I interest you in a certain something? Goes behind the desk and pulls out a bottle. That's about the same as the regular potion bottle, and he swirls it around, causing the red serum to give a bit of a yellow light to appear as he swirls it. Just for you, I will sell this for 500 gil. It'll be perfect for anyone who gets in your way.
What's it do?
This, my friend, is a bottle of misfortune. Get someone to drink it, splash it on someone, their luck is gone.
I don't mean to burst your enthusiasm, but I just do that, like, effortlessly.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
I will take it. I will happily take it.
Very
Because
good.
Hyacinth can also use luck.
Very good, very good. That'll be added to the bill. Just before I go, is there anything else you wish to request?
Okay, so this
Potion
place
of
does
jump.
magic items too?
Yes.
It's magic in general.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Missed that. Let me think for a minute.
Yeah, this is a magic store specifically.
Do you have what's the total price that we're up to so far with our bill?
Each potion was 75. The misfortune is 500. So 3, 2, 2, 7. 7 times 75. Plus the 500.
525.
Plus the 500 for the bottle of misfortune.
1025.
Okay, and the fan is 5750 because you told him where it was that you got it. He believed you because he just loves the tea. Though he wants more, but he won't push.
So 4725.
Okay. You said you were thinking because it was a magic shop, Corey?
Yeah, what have you got that has a more martial use?
I have a few wands that can do some combative things. I also have some potions of which could be useful. We have one that allows you to endure any elemental attacks. I do have a potion of heroism for those who need that in the minute. Let's see. Also, I don't know if any of you would need it, but I do have one potion of rage.
She just does that.
I can just do that.
Yes. It must be fun when you can do it on your own, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Would that, okay, out of character, would that make me able to rage more times?
Like, could you use that if you were out of your rages for the day?
Yeah.
Oh, you say like so? You're asking, would it give you the impact of rage without having to rage?
Yeah, like if I used all my rages in a day, could I just
Yeah, you could, that
knock
would be
that back?
Yeah, it
Another
would be like popping an adrenaline needle. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't replenish. It wouldn't replenish them. It would just give you the ability of
Another.
It's like a free rage.
Yeah, it'd be a free.
Yeah.
You just Gatorade a rage. It'd be a Gator rage.
You know what? I'll take it.
Oh, very good.
And if somebody else needs it, because it would be really, really, really funny to give it to DFA, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Slides the bottle across. It is a luminous draught that when you put your hand in the bottle, it is already warm, as if it would cause a burning sensation.
Hell yeah.
Any of the other potions? We also have a potion of what my assistant calls certain grip.
What's that do?
Yeah.
For those who are clumsy, it erases that problem.
Interesting.
You know,
Also not a problem I super have.
those who wish to have more stickier fingers.
Aha.
Oh.
Just gonna look at Hyacinth.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much is that?
300 gil.
And if I were to tell you that I may or may not have a flask full of merfolk blood?
200 gil if you trade it.
I'll trade it.
Very good. Takes that one. It's a clear serum, and as the bottle moves, it looks like you can see like a swirling gust in the liquid. And when you put your hand near it, the glass is very cool to the touch.
I knew I grabbed that sketchy blood for a reason.
Again, there's the potion of endure elements, the potion of misfortune, which I think you said you grabbed.
I grabbed.
The potion of heroism, and there were a few other ones, but they're not offering those up as a mentioning.
What is the potion of sneaky called?
The sneaky?
The one that Hyacinth just got.
Oh, certain grip.
Certain grip.
Yeah, like for certain you can grab what you're grabbing.
I think that's everything.
Very good. Also, like many of the other shops, if you have magical items already, we can enhance them for a certain price. But those take time and, of course, cost a bit extra.
So?
I'm not 100% sure that I can afford it. We
That's,
need to divvy up the money first.
that's very fair. I've been told by Dell that they will let me know if there's anything specific they'd want to do, and at the moment, there's nothing, so...
Okay. We can always come back.
Yeah, you're going to be here for a bit, so you're fine. The total, I believe, would be... Hyacinth, what does your calculator say?
With the misfortune, the certain grip, plus the healing potions, it is 1225. I didn't know how much the potion of rage was.
The rage one?
Yeah.
750.
750.
Okay.
I get the feeling you just can't.
19.
I get the feeling you canceled out the entire fan sale.
No, because we're at 1975 and the fan was 20. It was 5750.
Mm-hmm.
So
so you're getting back that much.
We're getting back. Yeah.
1975 equals. So taking it out of the fan sale would be 3775.
Would you like to do that, or would you like to just pay separately?
Might as well
I
just
have
pull
no
it.
idea what's easier at this point.
It
Math.
seems like it's just easier to pull it from
Okay, we can do that.
and split whatever's left.
From that, Conway will go into his unknown below the counter, like you can hear the ruffling of Gil, takes out a pile of it and slides it across the table towards you with your items and goes, if that is all, I will take this into the back and store it properly so it doesn't get into the wrong hands. If you need anything else, I'll be back, but if not, I hope you have a good day and we see you again. With that, he gracefully picks up the fan and glides into the back.
I love him.
Like, to be honest, when you guys look, you don't even know if his legs are moving.
Did you make Essek?
No,
That's
Essek isn't that nice.
That's fair. That's fair.
Also, we know Essek is on a scooter. Not scooter, a hoverboard.
True.
Yeah. If you guys are done here, we can head out and wherever you wish to go now. Because I think you sold the majority of the stuff you wanted to sell. I don't think there's much left.
I think we sold. Yeah, is there anything else?
All that's really left.
I wanted to inspect all that like art stuff that we had.
Oh yeah. The random art you guys looted.
Yeah, like all of the like art stuff, and then the art objects thing. So it's like the rose, the cloth vest, the iron dice, stuff like that. I wanted to look through it and look through like the stats for it, because I know Ori wanted the rosewood ring, correct?
Oh yeah, I forgot I did want that.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
The rosewood
Yeah.
ring is not magical. It is just a rosewood ring. Ring.
Rosewood ring. Say that 5 times fast.
No, I won't. It's just a basic ring, so if no one else wants it, Corey can have it.
Yeah.
The art is different paintings from different creators around the world. Each one is valued at different prices. You can either keep them for whatever, or you can sell them to an art dealer. But at the moment, you weren't told about any art dealers in the city, so you don't know if there's anyone anywhere here to do the said selling.
Yeah. So I was gonna say that we wait on those until we can like explore more.
Yeah. All that's left store-wise is the
General store?
the 2 alchemists and the 2 general stores, and later, because time, there is the Hunter's Lodge, but that would be a like that is you check that out later kind of time, because again, time.
Because Moxie wanted to sell the salt and pewter
Yeah,
thing.
that would be the general store.
Oh, I also have drugs,
Yeah, you guys have again. You have a lot
like
of things.
opioids,
Oh yeah.
Again,
and I don't know what to do with them.
most stuff like that would be the general store because it's considered like trade goods.
Okay.
So yeah, you have 2 choices of general stores.
Is there a tailor?
Probably.
I could make one for next time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I want to make a cloak that looks like the one that I made on Hero Forge. Because I have fur.
I can make one between now and next session.
Okay.
That you can like scurry off to. We have the first general store. Let's see. Egan at the Candle Wicks. And Huatal, the dwarf general store manager, odds and ends. Shockingly, because capitalism, they are right next door to each other, and you can tell that was done intentionally by one of them.
How rude.
Hey, I did that for a reason. In the town I live in, there's a pizza place. The nephew of that pizza place's owner got the building across the street and made a pizza place specifically to spite his uncle.
I love it.
But is the pizza good?
Doesn't matter. It's filled with petty.
It's funny.
The first one is too oily and too greasy, and the guy has a lot of attitude. The other one went out of business because, yay, economy, but his was the superior pizza place.
Well, damn.
That's a shame.
I love
Makes it
going
all
there
better.
personally. Yeah, anyway, but no, there are the 2 general stores. You guys can pick which would you prefer. What is it? The Candlewicks is owned by Egan, who's an Elvan. This was an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I like how
And the other one's
That's what I thought my was going to say.
and the other one is a dwarf.
I thought you said they were a Taro.
No, those are the alchemist.
No, the alchemist. Okay.
Yeah, the alchemist is the Taro. So do you want to visit the dwarf or do you want to visit the Elvan?
I kind of want to visit the Elvan to see if he talks shit about the dwarf.
Yeah, we'll have to go to both of them.
Okay, no, that's totally fine.
I want to figure out how petty this is.
They're probably like a Legolas and Gimli competitor.
You're secretly in love.
Yeah.
When you guys enter Egan's store, he greets you very courteously. He is dressed in very fine clothing. You can tell he is a bit full of himself. The walls are lined with brightly lit candles, and the store is very pristine. There are 2 younger Elvan running like the basics of like keeping the place maintained and everything, while Egan deals with the actual customers. And once you all enter, he graciously greets you and excitedly asks what he can do for you all today.
You want to buy some drugs?
I'm gonna ask as the DM. Are you asking it that literally, or are you just saying that for the joke?
I'll just ask literally.
Egan's smile that you expect of a shopkeeper instantly vanishes and goes, "I'm sorry, what?"
I have opioids for some reason, and I don't want them. Do you want them?
Oh, okay. For a minute, I thought you were sent over by the asshole next door trying to get me arrested.
Not today.
That was a joke. It wasn't funny.
I'm hilarious.
He walks behind the counter. I take it you all have things you wish to trade and the like. We can do that. I do say, though, my prices are final. No haggling can be done. I have to make a profit because of an asshole next door who will remain nameless. So, what would you like to sell?
I'm just going to hand over this. What do I have it written down as?
Big old box of drugs.
Let's see.
Corey's bag of fun time.
Various drugs.
Various drugs.
And then in parentheses, opioids.
He opens the bag and puts it onto a scale and goes, okay. Clearly this has already been pre-made, prepared. Either you did a very good job or the person who gave it to you did. I would say 200 gil for the bag.
Okay.
Very good. Slides it over to one of the young ones. If I see you using it, you are dead. And the young Elvan just looks at him like, bro, I just work here. Fuck off. Anything else?
Mm.
And he's asking to all of you, just so you know.
I don't have anything else.
None I can think
Monzio?
Yes, hey, Mousy, did you have anything you wanted to sell? The saltpeter and the tools, right?
Yeah, just those.
Okay. Let's see. The tools he will buy for 250 gil. And the saltpeter, he says he will buy it for... let's see. Because of how much you have on you, 100 gil.
Okay, so 350.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Fair enough. And he looks around. While you're here, would you to purchase anything as well? We do have a wide assortment of items, and I may say some specialty items as well. We have a few weapons, a few potions, scrolls for those of you who are the magically inclined. Gotta get ahead of the asshole next door somehow. Gives you a very sour smile, like he's trying not to twitch at the idea of his competitor.
I'm good for now. I have to recalculate how much gil I have to spend.
Very good. The rest of you, any of you need to purchase anything else?
No.
What all does the general store have?
This one specifically in the terms of things that are not common everyday items. He's got a long spear that is very expensive. He has a potion of guidance bottles. He has a couple of magic rods, a few scrolls. Most of his items, just by cursory looking, are very overpriced. You can tell, and it might be the reason why he feels that his neighbor is screwing him over. Because he doesn't realize that most of his stuff is way too pricey for where he's located. Some of it, though, is reasonably priced. There's a scroll of Bear's Endurance for 150 gil. A scroll of Stone Fist for 25. There is the Potion of Guidance, 25 per bottle. And let's see. Okay, that's all that's actually fair price. The rest of it's way too overpriced.
Yeah, I think I'm good here.
Okay, very good, very good. If you do have any needs, be sure to check us out first. We know how to make our customers very satisfied with their purchases, and hopefully you aren't screwed over by the asshole. And then he glides away to go yell at the two Elvan that work for him because they were just sitting around doing nothing. He shouts, "If you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Go back to work."
Okay, we're leaving now.
Egan is a jackass.
I was good to be chummy with him speaking to Elon. I'm like, I don't like this guy. I'm not going to bother.
He is one of those asshole bosses that enjoys being a boss too much.
Mm.
Did you guys want to go next door to Watal?
Yeah, let's go to that guy and see what he has to say, just because it's funny.
As you guys enter, this is a colorful moon is painted along the shelves, like all the phases of the moon wrap around the walls. The floor is a brilliant mosaic, and light is reflecting off the well-polished floor the minute you walk in. The owner is a stunted and unattractive older dwarf. Clearly has seen plenty of battle in his life. He is scarred. Corey, you noticed this before everyone else, but his left arm is a prosthetic. And on his back, you can see a wooden shield. Clearly, he likes to relive the glory days just by wearing his old gear.
Aw.
He sees you and he goes, "Ah, welcome. Aren't you guys a sight for sore eyes? Here I was getting ready to close down for the day. How can I help all of you?"
What does he have? I don't have anything else to sell.
Oh, yeah, no, he has a bunch of like everyday items, ingredients, potions, like the basic things that you could think of at any general store you would find. But then he has a few things that are more specialty. Hyacinth, while you're gleaming around the wall, you notice a bunch of firecrackers. Elric, you notice an entire shelf of different incense. Corey, you actually can see a container of what looks like salt, but when you read the tag, it says grave salt. Mogzio, you can see a gargantuan keg of just rum next to the door. DFA, you see a shirt that looks very strange, but when you look at the tag, it says shirt of inconspicuousness, made for smaller creatures. Dell notices a fancy belt with lightning bolts all along it. And like I said, generally speaking, this store is way more diverse in what it has in it. It looks like it caters more to the adventurer than anything else.
Interesting.
And you can see behind the counter, there's a bunch of shelves that probably have more items. If you ask for, he can go check in the back for. Also, in the center of the room on a little stand is a magician's hat. It is a navy blue with some crescent moons and stars.
Interesting.
Sounds adorable.
For anyone who knows my pungent...
Fantasia.
So yeah, if anyone knows my proclivity for Easter eggs, that is the Fantasia hat.
Well, Dell needs that.
It's 20,000 gil. I don't think Dell can afford it.
That's the reason why Dell adventures with us is so...
They can afford the hat.
Yes.
There actually is a little thing on the tag saying, "Warning, do not wear around brooms."
Oh.
But no, he looks around and says, anything I can help you with, let me know. I also do specialty orders if you want anything delivered, and we can have it sent directly here for you to pick it up. Just be sure to speak up what you need. On sale, though. On sale, I do have this special cloak, and he flips out a very ornate cloak. And it's coloring shimmers, like iridescence before settling. And it's a very... In his hands, it's very, like, oceanic. But he goes, whoever wears this can determine the colors every day.
Oh, that's fancy.
That's pretty cool.
I unfortunately can be honest, it doesn't do anything except for that, but I know that some people care way too much about their fashion. Something about, like, they can feel it in their soul.
Is this a Technicolor dream coat?
No, it's just it's a comfort cloak that can change its appearance based on the wearer's preference. Like if you
Okay,
want to be
that's cute.
oceanic colored, it's going to be those colors. You just choose every day what colors you want it to be.
Oh, Hyacinth is fine. I don't think they're gonna need to buy anything else on this shopping trip, at least.
All right. He is going to come around the corner though when he spots the Moogles, and he's going to look very closely at DFA's armor. You're a dragoon, aren't you?
You're very observant, aren't you?
I like this one. I knew a few dragoons in my time. Tell me, have you ever fought a dragon yet?
When you like to know.
She's got spirit. You guys are traveling with a good one. All the dragoons I knew were boring and no fun.
She's never boring.
As they should be. Who could want to be like a dragon and not be entertaining and fun? You must have the spirit of adventure in you to travel with this lot.
Who, me?
No, he's
Who you
talking.
talking-
He's like really focused on DFA.
Okay, I was confused.
After studying her, he goes behind the counter, comes back with something, and he hands it to her. I think this gift will be good for you. On the house. It is it's a hand carved from garnet worm dragon necklace.
Sense motive.
Go ahead, roll for sense motive.
25.
Nothing nefarious. As you're like squinting at him, trying to see what the hell he's up to, he notices obviously. Belonged to one of my companions, a dragoon like yourself. They made it right after getting to leave and go off on their adventure. Fortunately, they didn't make it out of our journey. I feel it is too precious to a dragoon like you to sit on the shelf of an old dwarf. It belongs out there seeing the world, and it belongs around the neck of a dragoon. If anything, just to carry on the spirit of the one who made it.
She'll kind of nod her head like she understands. And she'll take it and she'll put it on.
He'll lean in really close and whisper, are you like the other ones who can, like, pretty much fly when you jump?
What is jumping if not flying momentarily?
His smile grows and he starts beaming. Oh, you really are one of the good ones. The one I knew could only jump like 60 to 70 feet. But when they did it, it was like magic. Then he like gets away and gives you your space. If you needing anything at any point while you're in the city, please let us know. The only days we're closed is Saturdays because personally, I need a break those days. Then he looks over at Hyacinth. A tattoo. Are you new to town?
Yes, actually. I saw all the other courtesans wearing it, and I thought, I'm gonna see how this works. So I might take this back and use it for my own shop.
Fair. Just be careful. So, for the most part, the town's accepting, but there are going to be those. You know the type. The judgy ones.
Sadly.
My opinion, if you're looking for work, residential area, near the up on the coast, like on the beach, they're pretty pennies, and they don't ask questions. Just saying, if you need any, you know. Rich people pay for a lot.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
A lot of weird stuff usually.
Yeah. Anyway, I will let you get back to your things. I saw you walking about in the street. I hope sincerely that you weren't accosted by my neighbor. And he opened his shop shortly after I did because he didn't like my prices. Little does he know,
Wow.
he sucks at pricing.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out.
Just for that, I feel bad for you a lot. He actually like walks over towards the fireworks display, hands you all a little bundle of like 10 fireworks. He's like, no charge. Call it an apology for the guy who does not know when to quit.
I like explosions.
If you set them off in his shop, I didn't sell them to you. But I legally can't encourage that. Then he walks off, leaving you to either peruse the store or head out for the day.
He's fantastic.
He's an old man. He doesn't care about like capitalism anymore. He's doing the shop because it gives him something to do. You can tell he's that kind of like, it's not about the income, it's about the customer satisfaction. He's just there because he can't do much else.
Okay. Well, I think we're done.
I think so, yeah.
With selling and buying, yeah.
Okay. The 2 alchemist shops are still available, but due to time, if you want, we can do those next week for you, Hyacinth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there anything the party want to do specifically while we have like a bit left, or are you guys, for the most part, good with your purchases and sells and all that for the shopping episode?
I am good for today. I need to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow.
That's like I said, that's why I'm asking, like last minute moment wise. You guys are able to leave the odds and ends, and while walking through the streets, heading back to the hotel for the evening, well, for a bit to figure out what you can do. The last thing you realize is that Elric is on the way back. As you're on the way back, Elric, you remember why you're here is to find Robin, and you suddenly become a bit more observant as you guys are walking through the streets, looking for either her physically or any person that may know who she is. And it dawns on you that because of the size of the city, you either got to talk to specific people or you're going to be here for a while looking for her. Yeah. But as of now, you see no signs of the way Gale described Robin's actions. There's no destruction, there's no chaos. It actually seems like Gale may have lied to you, but because it's your Aunt Robin, you are legitimately curious, and you're going to determined to figure out what the hell's going on.
Okay.
And that's what we'll call for this week. Hopefully everyone had a good time shopping after a couple sessions of being on the hell boat. I apologize to the Moogles for keeping you on the ocean for so long. But no, you guys are back on land, so you guys can finally get to do things. Next week we will, or next session, we will continue in the city, figure out what you guys want to do next, and go from there.
Okay.
Thank you guys all for playing tonight. It was very much appreciated. And thank you to the audience for watching. We hope you enjoyed tonight. And let's all knock on wood that we have next week as a session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm good basically the rest of this, but
no, that's we're all proud of you for finishing. But till next week, guys, have a lovely time zone in the audience, and we will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.